Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, on behalf of your Denver-based podcast crew, we appreciate you joining us for the Friendly Vibes.
Coming to you live from TSS Hilltop. I'm joined by two strangers from the middle of where they like to take away guns from people or make them sell them shotguns a couple inches too long. Idaho, Ruby Ridge, look it up.
Oh, yeah, great reference.
These guys, two of the funniest people I've come across my feed in the last couple of years. I am so overjoyed they're here in Denver. To my left, Samson Large. Even more to my left, an even larger Max Knudson. Welcome, gentlemen.
My heart.
Beautiful intro. Thank you.
That was sweet.
That was awesome.
And thank you to my boss for letting me do this on a work weekday. That's why I'm wearing a collared shirt. Shouts out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
This feels cool. This feels like I'm making it, boys.
You are.
Yeah, I'm honored to, have that intro and also that you took work off or something for this.
Yeah,
Did you
dude.
take work off?
Yeah, dude. PTO for potting. That's the right way to use PTO.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You're
I guess
getting
technically
paid
right now I'm currently making a wage.
You're a
Yeah.
professional podcaster.
I'm not being paid for the... Yeah. Sure, I am, sure.
Congrats on 200.
Dude, these gentlemen, they host a pod. They're ahead of me. It's the Pretty Good podcast. They are very humble gentlemen in their... I love that your bio states, like, I hate companies that are like, we're the best at X. And it's stuff. It's just got a lot of voice in your writing. Who's the writer of the group? He's the editor, we've learned so far.
I feel like we wrote that bio pretty much together, honestly. We wrote that bio right when we started. And it was kind of based around because... when I had graduated college and moved back to Boise in 2020, Max was already talking about doing a pretty good brand of something, wanted to do beer.
Yeah, dude.
And we looked into
good beer.
Good beer. Okay.
We looked into brewing it, and it was a pain in the ass, to be honest. It was a lot of stuff.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
Was it the red tape? Too much?
That being in Idaho,
just making alcohol and selling it is a lot of shit you got to go through. It's so much more than just making. It's like comedy where the jokes are the least important part.
Yes,
you got to be like a whole person and stuff. And
yeah, it's not a widget
network
that you can
and all that. But then, yeah.
Well, and
money.
then
was it going to be just like a lager beer or what?
Well, we were gonna have a couple different types of beers.
Yeah.
We would have the classic Pretty Good lager, that's a PBR or a pub beer or whatever. And then we'd have the Pretty Good 4 series where there'd be Pretty Good 4
FOR.
Yeah. So Pretty Good 4 skiing and that's maybe a Juba Ale or something, and Pretty Good 4
showering.
You had this whole
and
idea.
That's a
rounded out
or whatever. Yeah. Or
damn
malt
regulators.
liquor.
Stopping this great idea from coming to the forefront. Okay, so then you took it from beer and you're like, well, we might as well.
Well, then we were like, what's the easiest thing we could possibly do?
And it is a fun name to yeah, you don't want to just throw that away. You want to do something with it. We're anything could be pretty good. So
how about
a little bit of anything?
Yeah, we were we'll just call it a lifestyle brand, quote unquote, and then start just doing a bunch of shit. And we can just kind of start an LLC and branch everything under this Pretty Good hood or whatever.
Love that. Nice. So you went and you've got an LLC with the state?
Yeah, in Idaho it's really cheap and easy to do that. So we got one pretty immediately, and then started doing the podcast and stuff.
How old are you guys?
28.
Fuck yeah.
27.
Okay, fuck
almost 28.
Crushing it. I just turned 28 not that long ago.
Nice.
So. Same ballpark. Yeah, you can kind of feel where'd you guys go to school? Did you guys go to college?
For a little bit.
For a minute?
Yeah. But then, I don't know, we went to school in McCall together, high school in McCall, and then
I went to University of Idaho.
Went away for a bit.
And I graduated.
So you guys were stoner buddies in high school, or how'd you meet in high school?
We were
through sports
skier buddies.
Skier buddies, okay.
Yeah.
You meet up on the slopes?
No, we grew up in a small town, and so we had a really cool after school program thing where you could go to this smaller hill that had a rope tow and a train park called Little Ski Hill, and just night ski all night long after school every day. And so we would do that all the time. And then in the summers we lived on a lake, our town was on a lake, so we'd go cliff jumping and stuff. And we just had a really good, one of the best access points to untouched wilderness kind of in the States. And so we would just constantly drive out into the woods and just go find a bridge to jump off of or something like that. But then after high school, we like went to college separately. And I like joined a fraternity up at University of Idaho in Moscow and did 4 years there doing like event planning and stuff for Greek life events, and then moved to Boise when I graduated. I graduated during COVID.
2020 graduate or 21?
2020.
Yeah, same.
Spring 2020 graduated college.
Non-graduate.
Didn't get a walk or anything like that.
They stole my senior formal from me, man. They stole my senior formal.
It fucking hurt.
Fauci.
Yeah, so then as you know, the podcast explosion happened. The
8 years
boom.
before that.
The podcast
8 years before that.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
The true boom happened then. That's when people started listening to podcasts.
Yeah. Consumption flipped because all the other media is completely dead.
Exactly.
Yeah. And people are just sitting around twiddling their thumbs.
Yeah, so we're like, let's start a beer, and then we're like, beer's hard, let's start a podcast. And that's
hell yeah.
Beer is still heavily involved.
Yeah, we still
it's like the sidecar of the thing now. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then eventually it'll turn into just another motorcycle. And then,
yes.
I like to think of the beer as the gasoline that you pour on the bonfire at the beginning of the night to our podcast.
Wait, what?
Like,
Beers?
like when you start a bonfire, you pour a bunch of gasoline on it, and it gets bigger.
Sure.
And then it starts to fizzle out and burn less big.
Okay.
The beer's like that for our podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's the fuel.
It gives us a good hot 10 minutes, and then and then 50 minutes of like
smoldering coals. Yeah. For sure.
Okay.
Exactly.
That makes sense now.
Exactly.
That's fair.
Epic. And so you guys are at what?
But
like
every once in a while it catches and the house is gone. Those are good ones.
Yeah, there it is. And you guys have a green screen. That's like one of your fun things you get to fuck around with.
Green screen.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we got a.
So you can put yourself anywhere. You can literally pod from anywhere.
Yeah, at a bonfire.
We could do that at a bonfire.
Yeah, there you go.
We use a lot of like photos that we've taken in the past as our backgrounds.
Love that.
I think mostly to avoid copyright stuff, but also just because it's like a fun way to show off photos that you've taken.
Yeah. Do something with them.
Fuck yeah. So you guys are outdoorsy gentlemen. Love the outdoors, love getting out there and exploring.
I would say like in my core, like from where growing up, I'm an outdoorsy person, but I'm not like an actively outdoorsy, super outdoors person. Like I go skiing more than probably like your weekend warriors maybe, and like I ride my bike a lot, but I'm not going on 10-day backpacking trips or anything like that.
Yeah, but that's the economy, man.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like, come on. We know you would be
in this climate.
Yeah, come on.
I would like
You're
to
a COVID
go.
graduate.
That's true. Fuck. Where'd you go to school at?
I went from fucking what would have been CU Boulder in my backyard, growing up here outside of Boulder.
Okay.
And I went to the middle of Iowa to Coe College in Cedar Rapids.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, that's where I got my first door guy job at a club there called Penguins. Nice basement club, kind of like downtown here.
Hell yeah.
So
Were you doing stand-up before then?
I just started in college, yeah.
Okay. Job at the club, then stand-up?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So like working at a club got you into it? Sort of thing, or?
No, like I was into it like so much so that I was like consuming the pods, and like they'd mention a book once in like some comics conversation, I'd go read the book, and then all of them were talking about like, oh, the old way, because I got to do things the way you did it 30 years ago, because that's how you get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Yeah,
I get that.
Use old methodology. So I was like, oh, I'll go be a door guy. And then that first shift, you're like watching Netflix for years thinking you know what stand-up is, and then you see it in person, you're like, oh, I don't know anything about this, and I am fucking stupid for thinking I did.
True.
I feel like I run into that like every 6 months like in my stand-up career, where I'm like, oh damn it, I just like learned a new thing that turns my entire perspective around again, like fuck, and have to change.
I think it's good for you every few months to have like a rev of I'm not funny.
Yeah.
Like, this is terrible, I suck, because it's either then you're just going to stop, or you'll get better, hopefully. Or you'll just keep doing the stuff that you say sucks, and then you'll die a bummer. But ideally, you would progress, and it's good to feel sad, to know how to get out of it, sort of thing. I don't know, but you should feel bad once in a while.
For sure.
Because it means your comedy will get better.
Well, it's
It's
like
good to be cringy about stuff you've done.
it's like anything else. Like, you're not gonna get better if you don't eat shit. You know, like
For sure.
you know, and I think like that's the one thing too with like that's nice about coming from like a skiing and like that sort of background where you're trying new tricks and stuff like that. Is it's very similar like working out new jokes, right? Like you want to get it to a point where it's fully clean.
Yeah. Messing up is inherent in the process.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so like you're gonna fall on your fucking face, and that just means like you're trying new shit and you're working it out, and that's
For
good.
sure.
You know, I think that's like a big reason why I like stand up so much is like you get that like similar adrenaline feeling like when you're in front of a big crowd that you do when you're like landing a fucking gnarly ski trick or whatever. But
So then did you come back and start together when you started stand up, or were you already doing it?
he had been doing stand up since high school.
Fuck yeah, dude. How did you find it in high school in Idaho?
There was one every like couple weeks in Boise, which is like 2 hours from where we lived.
Whoa.
So once a week, once I got my driver's license, I'd scurry on down there and tell
to the
my,
big city.
Oh yeah, big city.
Hell yeah, dude.
To the big town.
big city.
Is there a club there in Boise?
Mm-hmm. I mean, at the time there was like a actual like a lot of names would come through, and it was called Liquid Laughs, and it used to be a Funny Bone. But then COVID killed it, and then they turned it into like a knockoff Dave and Buster's, and now they're slowly starting to do stand up again, but it's like in their basement, and I think it's because they just have a lot of pool tables up there, and they're heavy to move. So we're in the basement now.
Gotcha. Okay, so
But it's fun.
you're currently doing comedy at that club in a defunct Dave and Buster's of sorts.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck yeah.
Yeah, and there's
But
like
it's a basement.
there's
It is a
other
basement,
venues
yeah,
that have
yeah.
popped up too.
Yeah, after COVID, it's kind of where there's like almost at least an open mic every night of the week. There's maybe places that aren't stand-up venues, but they'll do stand-up sort of thing, and
Like bar shows and whatnot.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Oh,
would
yeah.
say like the majority of our open mics are bar style shows and stuff like that. But like the Mad Swede where Max runs his mic every Thursday, that's like the longest running mic right now in Boise. And
Damn, how long? It's been 42
I think since COVID.
something like that. But it's like I got grandfathered into it. Like they cycle hosts every like year or so. So no credit to me, but
You've kept it
it
alive
is
now. Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
You could pull the shotgun up against it
I
yourself.
could.
Yeah.
The long shotgun,
proverbial
that
Mike shotgun.
the Roby Creek long shotgun or whatever.
Yeah. Ruby Ridge? Hang on, pull up
Ruby
Ruby Ridge. This
Ridge.
guy's
Ruby Ridge, dude, that shit's brutal, man.
Ruby Ridge.
Basically, the feds came in and shot some guy's kid and dog, and then the guy went crazy and shot them. Or the kid shot first. I don't remember.
The guy was asked to sell a sawed-off shotgun to an undercover agent. He sold the shotgun at legal standards. Then the undercover agent came back to him and said, make it shorter. He made it shorter. Then they come out with the ATF and all this to their home. And they, through this standoff, end up making this into killing his, son, dog, and then wife while she's holding the kid.
Yeah, the baby.
The baby.
I think the baby
uh,
got smoked too, maybe.
Brutal.
Not sure. Does anyone know what happened
So
to the
this could
baby
have happened
from
to your
Ruby
mic,
Ridge?
I guess is my point.
yeah, it could have. That's something we'd probably have to get like a bartender to kick somebody out for. Maybe I'd give him a warning, depending on if that happened. But
I didn't know the agent brought it back to get it sawed off shorter. That's fucked up.
Pretty sick that the FBI has snipers for
That's
things like
entrapment.
this, right?
do you remember your first joke?
Yeah, my first joke I wrote in high school, like in the stand-up form or whatever.
Or like the first one you told?
I was telling that in like non-stand-up form as a stand-up joke for a while, so I can consider it my first joke.
Okay.
I think I did it at a couple mics in college too, so maybe. I just can't like eat things that are orange that don't taste like carrots. Confuses my brain. So like sweet potatoes, yams, Nicole Tangy. There was this girl in our high school who got bad spray tans.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Just name drop.
And I still, yeah. I get to do that. I just get to refresh it every time. Every time
Did you
someone-
say her name?
Yeah, the joke
like
was about her. I wrote the joke
but like
about
when you
her.
did it on stage?
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. Was the audience like,
Yeah.
I bet she's orange.
Yeah. They're like, I assume this has something to do with some orange lady. Yeah. You see,
Nice.
more experienced, like having worked in a club, seen some shows, been a sponge writer, Sean would have been like, man, that would maybe work better with Trump or someone that like people recognize as orange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not this random girl that no one knows.
I think Nicole is an orange enough name.
It does sound orangey.
She sounds orange.
As
dude.
far as the tinge of names, like, you know, if you're going to cue a name.
Snooki's real name. I don't...
Yeah. So that was pretty bad. Do you remember your first joke that you wrote?
Mm-hmm. It was just a really long setup for like a punchline, but it was basically a story about me having a fictitious Mormon cousin who went on a hike or something went wrong. He got stuck in like a blizzard, and the whole time he's like praying or whatever, I'm gonna be okay, and then he like his foot's like black, frozen, frostbite. He gets back to his car, somehow drives down into town, goes to the hospital. The doctor's in there doing what they can. And then, he's praying the whole time still. And his whole Mormon family, all 50 of them are there waiting outside or whatever. And then the doctor comes out and they're like, tell us what happened. How's he doing? How's his leg? And he's like, well, normally with frostbite this severe, we're going to have to do like some really... usually like an amputation or something like that, but in this case we're not going to have to do anything because he died.
Nice.
Yeah, and that was
good
was
old
it.
Misdirection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anticipation, misdirection.
Yeah,
Love that. Do you remember your first?
Nicole.
I want to say my first joke was something along the lines of
That's sinking on you?
No, I sat up and it was a little
I think
close.
I was wearing sandals on stage for my first open mic.
You look like it, let me just say.
And
Not as like a dig, but like just it fits.
No, I know they were chacos, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And I want to say I just like was like yeah, I heard you're not supposed to wear sandals on stage, but I have a foot fetish where I need you guys to look at my feet, so stare at these piggies or something.
Nice.
And I wiggled my toes, and there was nobody in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Literally nobody.
Damn.
Empty room, except for I think Max and maybe
Did you give him a
two other
laugh?
friends.
Did you give him a laugh?
I think we were like,
Yeah.
nice, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's just cool that you're up there.
Piggies, get them going.
Good try. Good try.
Would you rather somebody tell you when you get off stage that like they didn't like what you said, or that like if they just said it's just cool that you're doing it? Which one's more insulting?
Fuck, dude. I can't imagine someone saying the latter to me, so probably the latter. Yeah.
No one's ever said that to you guys?
I think there's something about
Oh,
being
that
this
both
tall
said
that
to
people,
me.
I don't know if someone would just like say it. There's some bullshit like wall they put up. Don't give me the truth.
Just say you.
Just tell me you hate me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
But when I just hear like, it's cool that you're doing it, I'm like, that's the participation award that you just gave me. Like, I did it. I got up there and stood there and said words for 3 minutes, but was it good? You did it.
Sometimes I feel like some people are just like so bewildered because they're so fearful of public speaking that they like seriously can't even comprehend like getting on stage. And so like they can't get past the point of like, I just can't believe that you like go up there
and say stuff.
and say shit.
And that's
I'm like,
fine for your mom to say.
And I'm like,
I feel like he's right though. That is like probably like what 20 to 30% of the populace feel that way.
when my like
That it's like magic.
yeah, when I have friends, when I like tell
How?
friends or like people that I know, acquaintances that I do it, like that's usually the first thing. Like I would say 3 out of 5 times that's the first thing a person says when I tell them I do stand up. They're like, I just like can't comprehend how you like get up there and like say shit. And I'm like, I don't.
You can't understand.
What do you
Like,
mean? Like,
You're doing it right now to me.
and maybe it's just
you don't
because
have an idea of how to.
And maybe it's because, like, you know, I have that classic, like, stand-up comedian fucked up brain wiring where, like, I crave the stage time and, like, being the center of attention and speaking to people. Like, if I lived in the 1800s, I would definitely start my own religion, you know? Like, I could definitely be a Joseph Smith. But I have to fucking be a stand-up comic instead, and that's a problem. But I don't know. I think like sometimes when people are like, oh, like I just don't, it's just crazy that you're getting out there. I feel like they're coming at it more from a perspective that they're so afraid of like being under that spotlight that they can't, like, that's all they can think to tell you is like, wow, that's amazing that you're doing it.
Some people should go to an open mic and see how bad some people are.
It's like it doesn't seem that impressive when you've seen it like be terrible for so long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think watching a few open mics, it doesn't take much to think I could do that. Like,
yeah, which is where everybody starts.
Yeah.
One thing that's
Either way.
interesting for me working in the clubs is seeing like
It's very glass half full.
regulars come through me.
No, you could think of it as like passive aggressive, or it's like some people just don't understand how talking works. And you just have to be like, thank you.
Yeah. He's like the
Little puppy.
ignorance or stupidity before malice. You're just like, these people are evil.
Yeah.
Evil.
I'm just like, you're just lying.
Yeah.
You're being fake, and I don't like that.
Yeah, seeing working in the club and like seeing same regulars perform for like open for like sold out crowds, and then have to do like an off weeknight where there's like 40 people or something, and then that same material and working that's like, oh yeah, you get a real good sense of not even being the person doing the performing, of like, yeah, the marathon game of whatever this art form is, or you constantly taking punches throughout the resetting of, yeah, I suck because 40 people decide they don't like me this night or whatever.
Yeah, that's like the insane dynamic of like traveling too and doing it, right? Like going from Boise, where we don't really have like a club open mic, where people are going to see new comedy, and like stopping in at Wise Guys in Salt Lake and doing their open mic, right? And like it's a fucking packed room of 120 people, and like half the comics are like, oh, it's an okay night, and we're like, dude, this is
sick.
Fucking beautiful. What are you talking about? Like
10 people's an okay night for us.
Yeah, like
it's really true though. The whole comparison is the thief of joy thing though.
Oh, totally.
And one thing for me recently is like, oh, this pie in the sky dream of like, go be a door, like the mothership door guy. Like I was at Penguins and I was like, oh, someday if I don't kill myself, I might be a door guy at Comedy Works. Now I'm a door guy at Comedy Works and the sound guy. And I'm like, hey, someday if I don't kill myself, maybe I'll be a door guy at the mothership. And it's like, this is just a stepping game of grass getting greener and greener the further away you look, brother. Like,
I mean, it seems like just not killing yourself gets you better jobs. So as long as this seems like the one constant is that you're alive.
Yeah, dude. Now I'm on the Banks time.
Keep that up.
I'm so far so good.
And you too.
You too out there.
I feel like your dream is a little low. Like you shouldn't be dreaming of being a door guy at a decently higher comedy club than your current one. You should dream of being the door guy of your own comedy club.
Max. Yeah, dude.
You could be checking IDs at a comedy club that you own.
And barely breaking even because the business model is so brutal.
Exactly. And selling chicken wings and hoping to God that you sell it up
it's a
every night.
brutal business model. As someone that's been around small business my whole life and is entrepreneurial, it is a brutal business model.
Totally.
You're much better off selling $1 million widget.
You just need a liquor license, to be honest. That's liquor license. In
That's
Idaho,
the bonfire that pours the beer on before we...
the liquor license. We have a
brought you guys a
problem.
housewarming gift.
Oh,
You said
dude.
that you didn't hate it when other people brought you
Oh,
stuff. So I thought
dude.
everyone, that was from our Airbnb.
The shampoo and conditioner for the studio.
Yeah, and a makeup wipe. Those are things
Perfect.
that you don't think about getting more of till they're gone. So.
It's true. It's true.
That's so good.
I'd be like, we're out of shampoo. What are we going? Oh, I have that one tube in the stew.
Or if you're out here, and you need to jerk off, but you
Fuck
don't have
yeah.
any lube, you can use the conditioner.
Dude, you guys keeping me ready. Keeping me ready. I appreciate that. So how many years ahead of him are you technically then in doing it or whatever?
So I would say I did stand up like heavy for the first like year I started when I was in high school, and then I got way more into like film and theater and improv and stuff, and did pretty much just like I would do stand up once every like few months or so after that, but like between film gigs or shows sort of thing. But then so I'd say like 1 or 2 years before like a couple year hiatus of doing like comedy, but not stand up. And then I guess since we both started doing it on the pod like 3 or something years.
I would say I like started doing regular open mics in like 2022, and then like 2023 I got laid off from my like corporate gig, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna like fully commit to stand up and freelance and just like do all the mics I can. And that was at that point like Boise only had like 2 or 3 open mics a week, and they come and go as you guys know, I'm sure.
Yeah.
The churn on open mics is high.
For sure.
Especially when there's no like true club. Like it's one thing to have like a independent club in a city like a Penguins, right? But it's like another thing when you have like a Helium, or like one of those national brands that like has a lot more pull when it comes to like nationally touring people, because we have like a club that the Scout Gen runs, and they bring in like some big people, and like I opened for Gabriel Rutledge there.
Oh fuck yeah, he's sick.
He's great. And like Eddie Gosling, who's like a club comic who was the head writer on the Tosh show, or Tosh.0, and is the producer of Tosh show now. But like the other time, like half the time, it's like just like comics that like don't have name recognition, and so like I feel like that's the main problem in Boise is like we don't have a club that's pulling like regular name recognition all the time, and so like we don't have like a regular like club audience that's like there for open mics, and like there's no like new talent night or anything like that, that happens. So it's like we kind of have to take it upon ourselves to like go out and find a room and like make it happen. And so like the mic that I host every Monday, I started hosting it this last January because these guys that own this bar, Voodoo Cellar, were like advertising that they were going to start an open mic, but they didn't have a host or anything. And so I just DM'd them and I was like, can I be your host, And they were like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude, we've seen your clips, come out, And so I started hosting that, and then that's how I got the Dusty Slay open, was he reached out to them because like they were the only ones running ads for stand-up in the city at that point in time.
Whoa.
And so like
that's sick.
So Dusty just reached out and they were like, do you have any local guys that could do like 20 minutes clean? And I got to do that at like our local theater in February, which was fucking sick, and like had been like my goal for like 2025 was to do a set in that theater. Like it's like our main historic like downtown Egyptian theater, where like they have all the ski movie premieres and stuff. And so like that was huge for me. And then like I started getting onto Don't Tells after that, and like have kind of just been on like a tear of doing Don't Tells like all over the West this last year. Like I did a couple in LA in May, and then I've done a few in Salt Lake, and been doing more in Boise. And
that's sweet, dude.
Yeah, so that's been...
So lots of good momentum then?
Yeah, just like good momentum over the last like 2 years, and like really like committing to, the stand-up like process. And
glass half full. Now glass half empty over here. You got any bad momentum for...
Have I had bad momentum?
Yeah, any like hatred fuel that's provided you to good things?
Oh.
Not bad momentum, but like, give me the opposite side of the coin. He's being so happy-go-lucky over here.
Sure.
Max, so you gotta, come on. It's intolerable.
Car crash. I got in a car crash.
Brutal.
Yeah, that sucked. No one was really a dick during that, though.
That's helpful and rare, I feel like, nowadays.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Did you crash or did someone crash into you?
Someone crashed into me. Yeah.
So you were the one that would have gotten to be the dick.
Yeah, I guess I work at like a big corporate pyramid scheme for a day job that like it just everyone who works above it is kind of like a prick, but it's like a job where you can't really get fired unless you like threaten somebody. So I get in arguments a lot at work, and that usually gets me pretty angry, and usually some fun material will come out of that.
That's fun. So what? I know you probably don't want to mention what it is, but like, what industry is it in?
Work.
The work industry.
It's a pretty big one. I don't know. It's the one that there's a starship named after it. I just clean cars all day. It's it's pretty easy, but it's a big corporation or whatever.
Okay.
But Yeah, there's a lot of ex frat bros sort of thing that need a child with an Adderall prescription that they can mooch off of for a few years. So they're assholes, and it's fun to argue with
rile
them a lot.
up. Yeah.
And I think that helps with stand up. Keeps me sharp, keeps me like witty.
Yeah.
Because also I'll be arguing with somebody, and halfway through I'll be like, oh yeah, I don't care about this job. I don't really care about these people, so I should keep it kind of fun. I should try to throw a joke in or something, like try to break them, make them laugh while they're angry at me.
Fuck yeah.
I think it's good for me. It's a good exercise. So
I do that at my job too.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, they're not people. They're just coworkers.
I think that's what I miss the most about like.
That's so
not
funny.
having...
I'm the exact opposite kind of place where like you're at this big corporation where you don't give a fuck about the person that you're working with next to you because you're just so big. And I'm at like the smallest of a family office where it's like, yeah, these people came to my wedding and like I would go out of my way to help them. And you know, that's why I get to pod during the workday or whatever.
Yeah, no, this isn't one of those. It's like imagine working for like Walmart. Like
Yeah.
it's a big like they don't have time to like.
What kind of enterprise would that be?
There you go. N-word.
Okay, Gomez. Don't use your rattlesnake tactics.
It's fine. The people I work with, it's like the people that are like in the trenches with you are fun, but it's when the higher ups or whatever who have like lost touch because they can afford a wig setter now. Like those are the ones that like make it shitty. But you know, they say like it's not a job that is shitty. It's the people that you're with that make it shitty. And if you're with fun people most of the time, then it makes it worth it.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not making shit. Hurts.
You gotta
in a
pay.
car.
Yeah, gotta pay the bills.
Yeah.
So the job you're taking PTO from right now is not Comedy Works.
No,
Okay.
no, I work 2 jobs.
Yeah.
And do the pod on top
That
of it
makes
and whatnot. But yeah, it's like a day normal full time job.
Just normal guy.
Small family
wear
private
a polo,
equity office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wear a polo, go sit at a computer all day.
Do what needs to be done.
Yes. Yes.
Have you thought of doing this live, or like in front of an audience or something?
We did one live ep. That was part of a little pop up in the local comedy scene with a Pallet City mic.
Nice.
But it was fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's like a live show. I don't understand why people think it needs to be a live thing. I mean, it's just different. Like, if it's like a live show, the whole point of me doing the thing is like, oh, I get to come get to know some strangers really well, and like hopefully laugh and like go forward in life. Like, fuck yeah, those guys are great, and I get to cheer for them as they move forward. You know, or maybe I learn something from someone who's an academic or blah blah blah. But if you're with a crowd, it's like, no, you should be trying to get laughs or like trying to keep it engaging and interesting. And like to some degree, that's what we're doing here. But like, you know, it's a little bit different, I think. And for me, it's just like, who the fuck wants to see this live? Nobody wants to see this live.
It is like a different thing where I feel like a little more like planning and you need a little more pop and stuff. And this is more, it's just a different vibe, I guess, that you're going for. And that makes sense.
I'm looking to be able to like get as quick as I can from like strangers to like you are like comfortable enough sharing some vulnerable shit or some like really interesting shit that happened to you or, you know, that kind of a thing. That's the goal of like, how quick can we go from not knowing each other to like sharing something you don't share with other people?
So like, I got this bump that I need you to check out.
Yeah. So my leg.
And this weird red spot that I am concerned about.
And he peed on it already, so I don't know what to do.
Yeah, don't sit when you pee in public.
What happened to you?
Oh, I was just tagging on to the getting a disease.
Because if you sit while peeing on him,
yeah,
might poo a little bit too.
You also, that could happen. Totally. Yeah, I mean,
so jean shorts, you cut them yourself, or
I did, yeah, I did cut these myself. I don't know if you could tell because of how good that is, or because of how bad it is, because it's
natural fray over time.
They're very uneven.
Did you take a foul to those, or did you just let time fray them?
I let time fray them.
Nice.
The winds.
Yeah, the winds and sands of the desert, you know.
This string tells a story.
Yeah, I walked 1,000 miles in another man's jorts. So that
Hard to tell where the leg hair ends and the fray begins.
So did you guys hit up Casa Bonita?
Yeah, we just went there earlier today.
Fuck yeah. Okay, let's hear about that.
Honestly, Casa Bonita was probably the primary reason for our trip to Denver. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when we found out that Matt and Trey like bought Casa Bonita and were like revamping it, we immediately went to make reservations like 2 or 3 years ago and just like couldn't figure out like the time for it really. So we ended up
1 p.m.?
we ended up like,
What's 1:15? I don't understand. What's 3?
I didn't. Yeah, numbers didn't hit
figure out
it.
the
it took me a while to learn time, and then once I did after 2 years, I figured it out.
So we came in person because we couldn't figure out time.
No, you have to reserve your fucking spots like months ahead of time, and it was fucked up. So in August, we were like, all right, well, we can get a Casa Bonita reservation in October, and we could probably line up some comedy shows for then too, because that's pretty far out. Little did I know, people in Denver are very organized with their booking, like way more organized than the people in LA or Portland or fucking Atlanta. Like, I'll roll into cities like that and like DM people and be on like a show like that night just because fucking people are lazy, I guess, and don't like, or they just are like whatever. But and maybe it's like that I'm looking for 2 spots, like, and that's different than looking for like 1 spot, but I just like a lot of people I DM'd were like, oh yeah, we've had our shows booked out for months, and it's like, damn, the comedy scene here is popping. Like, there's a lot of good comics and a lot of really good shows happening here, and like the audiences have been really good too. Like,
what did you guys hit Ratio last night?
We did Ratio last night.
Show.
Dude, that show was fucking awesome. Like,
those guys
for
are the
a free
best.
fucking show, like
Piss
in the
and
back
Matt
of a
and
brewery.
Corey are the dudes.
Dude,
if you haven't
like,
been out to Ratio, go to Ratio show on Wednesdays.
Matt's fucking hilarious. He hooked it up big time with that spot for sure. But and then getting the bucket bowl on Thick Skin was definitely creme de la creme. But we blacked out too hard on Tuesday and missed New Talent Night at Comedy Works.
Oh damn,
which sucked.
Whoopsie fucking
Whoopsie
daisy.
What are you guys doing tonight? Palette?
No,
Monkey Barrel?
what's that one?
Monkey Barrel, Palette City Open Mic's probably one of the better ones tonight, unless you're on a show already.
I was trying to get on the
Hardy Yar Yar. They might.
It's
a new show.
Oh, what is it?
We'll probably go to that one.
Habibi?
Oh, Ali Kareem. No,
it's like a. I can't remember.
He says Habibi a lot. That's the only reason I guessed that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Fuck yeah. Well,
Wings.
How about this? We can figure it out over the wings.
I love that.
Have you listened to radio before in your life?
Radio? Like
yeah,
the
AMs
band?
and the FMs?
Oh, yeah, I know those.
Fuck yeah.
I just figured out
Proof
AM and
that
PM,
question's
dude.
worth the shit, by the way. People say that question's dumb. Proof that question's
I
worth
love
the shit.
radios.
The radio like the band?
The head?
Like the AMs and the FMs. I'm going to kick us to break with our signature station identification. You're listening to 91.1. Oh shit, was that another plane? We'll be right back. We're back. We're live. It's the After Hours show. If you want to hear the eating, head over to patreon.com/InTALLerable. You can still see some of the remnants here. It's time for wing review, gentlemen. I know you weren't expecting this, but
Ooh, wing review, huh?
Yep, got to give us a wing review.
Do we have a scale that we
You
use?
can define the scale. We've had many people roll in with many different scales.
Okay.
But the typical scale is a 10-point scale with a decimal point.
I'm going to go from like flaccid to ejac.
Love this. The point of conception.
Conception, dude.
And these wings, they fingered my butt, and I had never had that happen before, and so it was surprising how good it was. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then I came.
Hell yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I have a new appreciation for wings now. These things were plump and juicy and like gushers in good ways.
Hell yeah. Shouts out to Tony's Meats here in Colorado.
And chickens.
And chickens
Straight
in general.
up.
Yeah, just chickens. They're good people.
Sam likes to say that the chickens over at Tony's, they're just like out in the prison yard and they just don't get off the dip bar. They're just like constantly in the dips.
I believe it.
And they're like, who's that chicken over there? Like, that's Tony.
That's the dip bar, like ranch and blue cheese and barbecue sauce and...
Dude.
Love this dude. Max fits right in here at TSS. What about you? Samson?
My wing review? I would say these wings get a 77 out of 69.
Nice.
Yep.
That's really good.
Yeah. It's pretty much as high as my scale goes.
That's like collusion levels of the score.
Yeah, it feels like you put like heroin or fentanyl on the wings, because like I had an experience of euphoria when I bit into it that I've never had with wings before, and those are the only drugs I haven't tried. So
they were good wings.
Fuck yeah,
they're really good.
Hopefully they don't derail your life.
You should open up a wing restaurant so that I can give you all my money.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I'd go broke for those wings.
Speaking of going broke, your foot?
Yeah, my foot. I broke my foot at the beginning of the summer. Like I said, I host an open mic every Monday back in Boise at Voodoo Cellar. And we have a small stage. It's like this tall. And I'll be like, I get pretty drunk sometimes while I'm hosting my open mic because I'm unprofessional. And and they're free. And so I'll be like fucking around with the comics in the back of the room. And, you know, people have 3-minute sets, which is not a lot of time. And sometimes they come off like early. So I'll light someone and then I'll turn around to like have another conversation for like 1 more minute or whatever, because I'm impatient and can't just fucking wait. And so then some guy will come off early, like what happened, and I'll like run from the front to the back, like from the back to the front of the room. And as I'm running, I like go to get up on the stage and my foot just catches like half of it, slips, roll it like inside, full weight, fall to the ground. People in the front row have to like help me up off the ground, and I like continue to hobble around and like host the rest of the mic.
You're like, great bit, right?
Yeah. And then and I'm like in tears. And it was so funny, you guys. Oh my god. And then I get home.
That
like,
shows your like attention whoreness. It's like, I'm not gonna go get this fixed until the show's done.
Could you put weight on it?
No.
You're like up there like a herd puppy.
Like
really
I'm hopping to the stage every time. And then like at the end of the night, I'm like drunk enough to where I can kind of walk on it, you know? And I go home and I'm thinking like, it's like a high ankle sprain, you know? It'll be whatever. I'll fucking wrap it up and it'll be fine in 2 weeks. And I wake up the next morning and I cannot fucking put any weight on it. The whole thing is just like swollen and like black all around the outside of my foot up. And I was like, ah, shit. And so I went to and I was flying to Portland like that day. And so I go to the doctor and I get an x-ray and I'm like, yeah, I don't think it's broken. I think it's fine, you know? And he's like, it's fucking broken. He's like,
I'm going to Portland later.
And it was like the 5th metatarsal, so like the furthest bone on your foot.
The tiny little one.
Yeah, the furthest one over your pinky bone, basically. There's a tendon that comes from the behind your calf. It wraps down around your calf in front of your ankle and connects to that bone. And
I hate that little tendon, dude. It's always fucking with me.
Inside roll, dude. That tendon where it's connected to the bone will like rip off the bone. And so like that's what happened to mine. It like just chunked off.
Like these wings.
Exactly.
Fell right off the bone.
Just fell right off the fucking bone. Juicy as hell.
You're like, I don't know it at the time, but this is going to be like those wings.
Then he gave me, this fucking asshole gave me like a fucking boot that like went up to my fucking knee.
What a dick.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's this bone. I just like, this was the worst part. This is the worst part is I'm in this huge ass boot, dude. And I had to go to the coast like a couple days later for like a buddy's birthday party or something. And I'm on the coast. And I'm on the coast, and I get a call from my mom that, like, a family friend, like, passed away. And that's, like, fucking with my head. So I go to this restaurant on the coast. I'm eating fish and chips alone on the coast, drinking a beer. And this guy with another boot walks up to me. But his boot is, like, small and, like, kind of cool looking. It doesn't have
he had a way more significant family member die.
He's got way more green grass on his boot.
Pants with his, dude.
I gotcha.
It only goes up to here, you know? And I'm like, what'd you do? And he's like, I broke my 5th metatarsal. And I was like, shut the fuck up, bro. Why did this asshole give me a fucking $800 boot to my knee when this suave gentleman here has a fucking classy, all black, like insignificant boot. It would just piss me off, dude. It pissed me off, and I hate doctors. And
my grandpa's dead.
and I'm never going to the DOC ever again. Direct Orthopedic Care can go fuck themselves unless they want to sponsor our podcast. Then they can.
It'd be so funny if a
I will
hospital.
break my foot for sponsorship.
Then I'll break my foot again. Whatever. Fuck it.
I like how you explained that it went from all the way up here down, and then you're like, the boot went all the way up here.
The boot was so bulky and big, bro, and it was like one of those ones that had like
You
the
weren't gonna
Reebok.
get any pussy in this boot.
No, and it had like Reebok pump thing
this
going
guy-
on, you know, and like it's just bullshit.
Were you at
dude.
the mic that this happened?
I don't think so.
I think you might have left already.
Yeah, I might have been at it and did my set and left.
Yeah.
And, something like that.
Yeah.
But I do remember the next day, you were hobbling around on something and
Yeah, my mic is a later night mic, and Max is an early riser,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
and so
When do you guys would typically record your show? Late at night, early? Where you got to strike a balance.
Generally it's somewhere like in the afternoon.
we're like a 4 p.m. ish type
Yeah.
recording usually, and Tuesdays is kind of our midweek. Is usually our days. Sometimes weekends though. I mean, it really just depends. We like to have a little bit of a backlog in case like one of us is out of town for a week or something.
In case you break your fifth
Or I break
metatarsal
my
again.
fifth metatarsal.
It's all the metatarsals. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking, and man, if I have anything to say about the whole metatarsal thing, it's just that get screws put in your bones before you break them is, I think, how we should do
the
things.
screws are the beer that you pour on the bonfire.
Dude, those screws. That beer. Thank goodness. Well, your foot's good now.
Kinda. I took the boot off early. It was pissing me off.
Do you start paying attention at your mic or no?
Yeah, a little bit more.
Well, there you go. I guess
I do pay attention a little bit better now.
There's the
That's
half
true.
glass full
Yeah.
take away from the life experience, I guess.
I started drinking less in the mic too, so that I think that was the main problem, to be honest, was
Things
the
are
amount of
working out.
the amount of vodka slushies I was drinking was out of the world, dude. I was having way too many of these things. They're delicious. It's like a premix Huckleberry vodka fucking slushie.
Dangerous.
Oh
They're
my
really
god. It's so good. And they'll mix them up with the other flavor, you know.
Bruh.
It's just delicious. I don't
It's your kryptonite, man.
It really is. It really is. And I am Superman, so, you know. I used to, when I was a little kid, I had a cape that I would wear all the time. And I would run around
That's
the house.
so
in it.
funny.
I'd be like, I'm Super Sam. And it's fucking-
That's good.
yeah.
It's really
you know,
good.
He looks like a cape guy, am I right?
Yeah, right.
Like, I hate
Cape
that.
guy.
I didn't think it was a Superman cape. I think
Cape
it was
on
a
the
Robin
front,
cape.
Because doctors, they always want to show you. They want you showing your ass,
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
gowns and whatnot.
Those freaks.
Did you play sports in college?
I played club hockey for my freshman semester, and then it was too expensive, and so I stopped. But and also running the stairs in the Kibbe Dome, not fun on a Sunday when you're hungover.
No. Did you play ball when you were younger?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I did all the sports a tall person shouldn't. I guess I played soccer. That kind of helped. But
Were you
that-
goalie or?
no, I was midfield. I just could run a lot. I did like cross country in like middle and a little bit of high school. But then ski raced a lot.
Whoa.
Not good if you're tall. Then did like the slope style skiing.
Also
thing
not good if
too.
you're
Also
tall.
not good.
People don't realize how many things in life like you just don't have any sort of.
like I like doing all the parkour, flipping around, and that kind of thing. And then I got really tall, and you get it. You
Can't
get
do
hurt
it.
a lot, and then
Your metatarsals, they grow
my
too big.
metatarsals.
Yeah, they get caught on everything.
Yeah, these
Gotta do it.
tarsals, dude. Meta or not, like no matter how you look at them, they'll fuck.
They
you.
used to be Facebook tarsals.
Yeah.
Okay, that's bad. I'll just come out and say it. That was bad.
Why is
a
it
little
all,
meta.
I feel like a lot of times my favorite jokes are the cheesiest, worst ones.
I've been
You know,
wanting to
like-
retire this joke for some time. The next time it doesn't get a laugh, it's done. And, like, it's officially fucking done because it's gone on way too long, and it's Do you see that South Korea, they declared martial law? First arts, now law. It's such a dumb joke. And then you can tag it with, let's hope they don't come from Mathers next, folks. Come on, chicka chicka, that's an American institution. It's so dumb, but people like the fucking...
Wordplay. Everybody loves wordplay.
Wordplay.
I mean, I'm also kind of tall, but that still went kind of over my head. I'm pretty...
You're a great wall over there.
I'm nice. I'm kind of ignorant to a lot of. I didn't know what you were talking about at all. I know what South Korea is. That was about it, though.
They declared martial law like a year ago now.
What's
at this
martial law?
Where there's like, we look up the definition of it because I'm.
See,
martial law.
It's like where the state is
it's
not.
when they send the military after like the civilians
when things are, there's like insurrection or things are happening and they can't maintain order.
Like
martial law is declared to bring back order, basically.
Okay, and they did that, and then the punchline was
martial
arts, now law.
Martial law, martial arts. Okay, no, that's fun. I think you should keep doing it.
Did you mean
Marshall?
You spelled it like the name,
like Marshall, like the Marshall Doctrine is how you spelled it.
That's what I thought it was too.
There's a lot from How I Met Your Mother.
Look, there's a lot of things to know out there, and not everyone can know all the things. And
I like how it says common misconceptions. Martial law is not martial law.
See, it's a common misconception, though. Like, it happens.
It happens. It's never been imposed in the United States, a national permanent martial law. There you go.
Me too, man. That's okay.
I mean, they keep talking about how we're headed for a constitutional convention. You guys know what that is?
Sounds like fun.
You can sell my pins there.
Is that like when we like all
do we dress up?
Yeah, that's like the convention. It's like Santa
Constitution Con. Con.
Yeah, it's like Santa Con, but we all dress up like founding fathers instead of Santa.
Everyone carries around their favorite of the Bill of Rights.
Get your powdered wig, boys. We're going to Philadelphia.
There's a constitutional convention.
Yeah, and everyone just fucks like crazy there.
And we've got day passes.
Lanyard. But no, I don't know what Constitution Convention. What?
I think like it's like written into our law so that if we had to really make reforms, they can call together the states to make amendments and whatnot.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And it's like 3/4 that have to
which
come together,
and
3/4 that have to vote on whatever they're doing.
What amendment are they going to amend?
Dang.
I mean, I don't know. They just keep. It's one of those things that they hang over us, like, oh, you might own a home someday if you're really lucky.
Is the government shut down still?
Yeah, it is still shut down as of today.
Nice.
But during the shutdown, apparently I was told by a coworker this morning that we've got peace and.
I saw that this morning from a Instagram post by Skate Team Gaza. Said that there is peace in Gaza and Palestine now.
Marital law.
Skate Team Gaza, talk about a great up for them, right? A lot more stuff to skate on.
Yeah, dude.
New ramps every day. It's been a crazy couple of months, man.
That account has been very sad to follow, to be honest.
I'm sure, dude.
They went from having a lot of members of that club to having almost no members of that club just a couple weeks ago. Honestly, I think the post that he made like 2 weeks ago, just how sad that was is probably what ended it, honestly, because it was just like a guy with all of these like people that he was like teaching how to skate, and all these kids and stuff that like he's skating with every day. And this was like 6 months ago. There's like 40 of them. And then like he
not
like,
even 50
last
50?
week. He posted last week and it's like just him. And he's like, everybody's gone. And he doesn't like say if they're, you know, dead or just left, but it's like shred till you're dead, you know.
Damn, dude.
But yeah, I think
sick new features popping up all over.
Sick new features popping up all over. I heard they're gonna add a new add-on.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's gonna be a new map add-on actually to the skate game.
I played Skate 4 just long enough to get that joke. Damn, dude. No, that's great because it's brutal what's been happening for the last year plus there. So
that's been fucked up. That hopefully that's actually over.
yeah, that would be sick for that to be over.
Mm-hmm.
Be super chill. Yeah.
Another really stupid
Really mellow
joke that
transition.
I recently, a BBL.
BBL.
What is that?
Brazilian butt lift.
BBL. What is that? A limousine company for the president of Israel?
I got that one.
Yeah, it's so dumb. I don't know how I would work that into anything, but
That's fun. It's like
you get enough of those.
It'd be fun on Twitter, I think.
Man,
yeah. Some sort of social media, less than 150 characters. What are we looking at?
They don't limit it anymore. Yeah, what are we looking at? We're not looking at anything. We're just looking at nothing.
Up there,
It is nice to kind of...
Yeah, Subway Surfer.
have
Can you
some
get some
up there.
Subway Surfer up there? The boys, we're losing the gasoline.
Porn or something?
Actually, we need some gasoline. We're
or at
reaching
least like a Dua Lipa video. I don't know, man. Like,
okay, question for you guys. If you guys both had a surgeon and a chef, and the surgeon is there to like cut off a piece of you like safely or what, like it's gonna grow back. Like he's basically there to make sure like you're not gonna know that he took a piece of he's there to take a piece out of you. It's gonna heal up like he never did anything. He's gonna give that to the chef, and the chef is gonna cook it up in the best way to cook a person. Would you guys try yourselves? If it's cooked up all perfect and
if it's as good as these wings.
if it's as good as these wings.
Oof, that's tough. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a circumstance where I would have to think.
Are you as juicy as your wings?
No, definitely not.
But yeah, imagine like you have maybe a week or two to prepare. You can eat the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a
rare,
surgeon
however you're
takes it
supposed to
off,
do it.
so like it's it's safe.
Yeah. It'll heal up.
Like a little piece of thigh meat, whatever.
A little $50 chunk.
Yeah, I don't think there's not much. Yeah, well, I don't know where. Maybe if you take my weird elbows, sure, yeah. But
No, like you just got to think about like. I mean,
that's what I'm trying to get.
That's why you have the chef and the surgeon there, so they can like kind of guide you to like figure out the best spot. Where's your best meat to fat ratio?
It's like imagine nothing's different about you, but we happen to now have a piece of you that's cooked up perfectly.
Sure.
Do you want to give it a shot?
Nah, I'm good.
Would you try it if it was cloned off of you?
Nah,
Okay.
I don't feel like there's a reason to eat it. Like that's my whole.
I mean, no, there isn't. Aside from for funsies.
See, but now I'm thinking like, if this is the best chef at preparing human meat, then he obviously worked for the Clintons. So I'm probably in a situation where I can't say no. You know what I mean? Or I end up like the chef in a paddleboarding accident in short water.
Gotcha.
So
yeah.
I would probably try myself then in that case.
All right, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a new take.
That's a new take? That's been a routine question for you guys?
He asks everyone.
For sure.
Yeah, he asks every single person that we ever talk to that question.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
No, that's good to have a question.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
What's your question? Do you have a question like
I don't
that?
really have a question like that.
Doesn't have a question.
No, I don't have a question.
Come on, show like this without a question.
I came in here with a question.
I don't even have a catchphrase, honestly.
Brought 2 beers, no question.
No question. This guy. All beers, no question. That's his show, his podcast. All beers, no question.
All beers, no question.
I want
Dude, that would be a sick
name for a show. All beers, no
We just
question.
sit and drink.
Yeah, you're just in silence,
Also,
pounding beers.
allbeersnoquestion.com. It's a great media.
website.
Yeah.
We should do an episode like that. Just pretty good. Like
All beers,
no
no
beers, or all beers, no question. Yeah, and we just sit there and drink as much as we can for 45 minutes.
Is that what we did on Tuesday?
Kind of.
Yeah. We just did all whiskey, no questions.
Yeah, we did do that. Yeah.
No, that was like I blacked out so fucking hard on whiskey on Tuesday, and Max, and the next day he's like, "Dude, you can't even handle 3 fucking drinks." And I'm like, "We had 3 16-ounce
really big
cups of whiskey."
Damn, dude.
With ice.
Yeah, with ice. There was ice.
Displacement. Thank you, Sam.
There was not ice by the end of the last class.
Production. That's why we need him. Yes, what he does here, he does that.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
He makes shots.
You need
Yeah,
that.
dude. Maybe that could be our Patreon, is like the Too Drunk podcast, is we start drinking and that's what goes on normal internet, and then people pay for when we get a little over the top and start throwing shit at people.
Yeah, there you go. There's your worker.
Yeah, we have a 17-minute video of me rolling around on the ground yelling at Max, "Why did you do this to me?" Which is, a fair question.
It's ABNQ. It's a great name for a show because you could call it ABNQ and like there's abbreviations and shit.
Any show that you
All
can
beers, no
abbreviate
question.
into like a smooth saying.
Just go ahead and buy the domain
Going
now.
Going viral.
Ask ChatGPT.
Do not buy that domain. I'm buying it right now.
It's okay. We'll fight this out in court later. We've got it all documented.
True. This is intellectual property, you guys. Anything we say on your podcast is yours.
It's true. You'll see the form at the end, but it's just like Kill Tony.
Have you had any of these guys on the podcast, or you just get posters when
Maddie Smith was on the pod?
Oh, no way.
But yeah, from that that is the only person that's been on the pod.
Hell yeah.
Adam Friedland loves you.
Yeah, dude. That's
pretty huge.
I love the fact that Adam Friedland signed that. I love you. It makes me so
I love
happy.
His signature.
I could his name written.
It looks like how Max signed my high school yearbooks, to be honest.
Fuck yeah.
Max Knudson, I love you. Penis. Yeah.
Dude, so cool to have some high school buddies in here that are all the way from Idaho here chasing the dream of stand-up. Fucking, I love you, dude. Make my heart full.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Hear about the grind and getting blacked out on a Tuesday and missing mics, dude.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's the grind right there.
That's going to be a great episode, I bet. Is it already out?
No, we have like one or two more right before it, and then, so yeah.
Should we stitch together the...
Yeah, it could be like a 6-hour long episode.
The Road Mega App.
No, I love traveling around and checking out other scenes. Like, it's just so fun. And
this was the first time you've been to Denver scene, you said?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Okay. This is my first time in Denver. I've been to Fort Collins before, but for like family shit. But like funerals or whatever.
Funerals, metatarsals.
Yeah, Jesus.
Whatever, dude. But no, last time I was in Fort Collins, though, it was there for a funeral, and we were cleaning out my great-grandma's apartment, and me and my grandpa took, like, their...
What made her so great?
Their Rascal scooters. They had, like, Rascal scooters.
Oh, yeah. Like Walmart scooters.
We took the governors off them, and then fucking rode around Fort Collins at, like, 30 miles an hour.
That's cool. I didn't know those things could do that.
Yeah.
They had to restrict them.
I didn't either.
That means there was like an incident, or like for a while they could just go 30.
That's so true. That's the only reason.
Janice.
They were really top heavy too. Like, they tip fast.
Search, is there a reason that the speed of Rascals got limited?
Yeah,
because there's got to be some. You're so right about that. There was some incident.
What was the turning point?
Yeah. Rascals went 35 to 85, and then it all changed.
I mean, maybe they weren't called Rascal scooters before. Maybe like they earned the name Rascal.
That's
they
true.
Were hauling ass.
Bingo.
They used to just be scooters, and then
one job that AI is definitely taking from Sam is typing.
I didn't come ready.
No, you're.
I like how you
killing
can just skip thinking. What is that?
I don't think it would give you anything if you were
like not as thought out.
Fuck you. That's here you go.
Don't rush me. I'm busy killing trees right now for this answer.
Yeah, I'm using the water supply of 7 African villages right now.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna take my time.
Yeah, it's more. You're right.
7.
Way more than that.
It's like. You're right. It's like a city of 100,000.
I think I read this week that something like a fifth of Lake Michigan will be used for. Like, it's something like some insane amount of water.
So much water.
It's like equal to all of Chicago, 2 or 3 fold over.
Medical device standards, liability.
It's all litigious crap.
I want like the incident. Like what happened?
No. What's the incident?
What did Barbara do? Can you remove the limiter? People online discuss if...
Don't worry. In December, we decide we're switching to Grok. We're gonna get the unfiltered
Dude,
rascal
I
answers.
love one of my favorite things nowadays is when you see like people getting into arguments with the AI like in the replies to a tweet. It's fucking insane, dude. Like people be like, Grok, why this can't be real, right? And then Grok's like, no, this is real. And like, here's a bunch of shit. And they're like, Grok, why are you fucking being so biased? And Grok's like, no, I'm showing you this document. And they're like, shut the fuck up.
Thank you, everybody.
And like, just end, and you're like, dude, you just called a robot a slur, like, of a person. What are you doing? Call it a clanker.
A slur.
Yeah, there needs to be robot-specific hate speech for sure.
Clanker is like
100%.
one that everyone's been claiming, but I feel like that one's too like on the nose.
Yeah.
I feel like we need like more
We need some-
specifically. Yeah, like I want like some
Board
really
face, because they're all done. It's all done on a board. You know?
oh, like the motherboard.
Yeah, motherboard.
Fucking
I can't wait till we like can speed up
circuit
the
suckers.
robots.
I don't know.
That'd be so sick.
Call them like affirmative action figures and just beat the fuck out of them or something.
I just want to go full Will Smith for my robot.
I've got a fun one for you. Since 2021, per capita, what do you think has killed more Canadians than anything else?
Moose.
Canada.
Like the
Like
place
the-
of Canada has killed.
The state of Canada, through their MAIDS program of assisted death suicide,
Oh,
has killed more Canadians per capita than any other thing.
Damn.
Than heart disease.
Do you know
then
what the second
even
thing
cars?
is?
Even
That-
like
even
vehicle-
car accidents,
What?
gunshot wounds, everything.
Do you know what the second, like most?
I'm guessing it's heart
biggest
disease
killer,
because
or-
that's what it is here, but
Okay.
yeah. So,
Look up the
is it
biggest.
something I had this guy?
Look, I want to
He's
know
a
the
live audience first.
I want to
researcher
know the
second.
biggest reasons for death in like the 5 biggest countries.
I want to know why there's Braille on drive-through ATMs.
Those people can't drive. Is that why? Or what?
I found out the other day that ATM stands for automated teller machine.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until I was in like a small town and there was like an
All the
old timey
money.
sign above one.
the money. Is that what you thought it was?
I don't know what I just never thought about it.
I have an example of a stupid one of those for myself. I played football growing up, and I like finally went to a football game with my mom in like, I don't know, middle school or something. And I worked up the courage to ask her, and I'm like, Mom, what is that big, like I see this all the time, but like I've never asked, like, what is that people holding the big D in the fence? Like, oh shit, I'm so dumb. So yeah, we all have
Cancer. Canada's #1 cause and has been for years. 2023, there was 84,000
Oh.
cancer deaths.
It's like that thing where the snow has like cancer in it or something, and they have the government snow or something.
26% of
like,
all this is shit.
Diet snow.
Dude, sounds like you were
Some
wrong.
aspartame in it.
Yeah,
Keeps you
that's
skinny,
from. You
but
think
kills you.
Statistics Canada is going to tell you the truth when they're the ones killing Canadians?
That's true.
more than
That's not a
anything
great
else?
source.
Yeah.
That's not a great source if we're looking for.
Yeah, don't pull the stats.
But
Canada.
like that doesn't make sense. Canadians aren't like a depressed people.
If it doesn't show maids on this, then it's like I'm gonna just tell myself I'm right because I know it. They've killed like 200,000 people since 2021.
Maybe it doesn't count as like a cause of death because they're like choosing.
Like a choice of death.
If
No,
the state kills you, it doesn't count.
Well, the person's choosing it.
Through a technicality, yeah.
Or it's like when COVID was going on, right? Like where it's like someone could have like died from like something else, but they had COVID when they died, so like
Yeah,
they
got
died from
rear-ended and
complications of
they got
COVID.
shot through the windshield because they weren't wearing their seatbelt. But then when they tried to resuscitate the bloody corpse, they coughed, and so there was a COVID death.
No, I had like a family friend who got into a car accident, went into a coma, and then like contracted COVID while in the coma and recovering, and then died from that. And so like in reality, like if she hadn't gotten that car accident and gotten into a coma, she probably wouldn't have died. But like because she was in a coma and like didn't have like the ability to build up the antibodies, she like died
That's
from
so
COVID.
fucked, dude.
Yeah, that's not funny at all.
No.
Did she get, no, not at all. Did she get ventilated?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you have
That's
to, right? When you get in
hilarious.
a coma, they have to ventilate.
Yeah.
Ugh. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy. But
Your friend? Like a young person?
no.
Oh.
It's like a family friend. So
Okay.
this was like
She had it coming.
Yeah. Old bitch had it coming. Should have seen what she was. What do you mean there's nothing funny about this, Max?
Well, there
You're
wasn't at the time. There wasn't at the time until I said something.
Fair enough.
Weird how that works, isn't it?
Yeah.
diseases. You were right on number 2. Diseases of the heart.
Nice, dude.
What if it's people with
Shout out
cancer
heart
who are
disease.
having Canada kill them?
Just say, what about
Whoa.
maids? Type in, what about maids?
What about maids? But spell it right. this
Capital
time.
MIADS.
MADES.
What about the French maids? You guys saw 1,000 Ways to Die when you were...
No. He's
Maddie's.
AIDS.
Mateys, like the...
Yep.
Did you guys ever see that show on Spike, 1,000 Ways to Die?
Oh, yeah.
And, like, there's that one where, like, the old guy is in the bed and, like, he has, like, a French maid who's, like, giving him, like, a fucking lap dance and she, like, accidentally steps on his plug and he unplugs and dies. Is that the type of maids you're talking about?
No, that's crazy, though. What was that
It's
show?
not that far off, it sounds like.
What was that show that was, like, weapon v. weapon? Do you remember this?
Oh, dude.
Where they, like, did, like, full scientific breakdowns
They did,
on, like,
simulations
whether,
on-
like, this old weapon would beat this Mongolian
Something
weapon.
Warrior?
Yeah.
Deadliest Warrior.
Yes, Deadliest
Warrior. That
Dude.
show was so fucking sick. I remember watching that getting home from school and just
Just
being like,
made.
oh my god, dude.
Oh, health service not defined as a cause of death. That's hilarious that they get a
I was
workaround.
right.
So-
Legal technicality, frivolous, semantic gymnastic bullshit. Sorry.
Did you get, like, assisted suicided or something? Or
No, I just,
They didn't-
it
I mean,
doesn't
clearly
Look at the
they didn't-
median age. The
Shouldn't people
median
wake
age
up,
is
like,
78, though.
shouldn't-
That's pretty old.
Yeah, that's a good run.
Yeah.
We should have mandatory
Cancer is the
maids.
most common underlying. So, I mean, it feels like most people are already, 64%
These are all
of people are
Department
already...
of Canada sources, I will say. I will also say I've read stories about people that go into, like, therapy. They're like, I'm depressed and not feeling well. I'm, like, struggling in my job because of my depression. And they're like, and the 27-year-old gets told on their first appointment, how about maids?
Oh, that's not
That's
very nice.
crazy.
And this is like a thing where at some point
I thought it was for like if you had like some crazy disease that was
Yeah.
just gonna like keep you
Yeah, I
like
thought
a
it was only
machine
for
would keep you
terminal
going,
illness,
right,
sort of
or you're just
thing,
in
yeah.
pain all the time. Yeah.
Is it just if you're bummed out, they're like, fuck medicine, just die?
And there's some things where it's like, oh, you can't afford the procedure that would fix you. How about maids? And there's people that have legitimately gotten killed by the state of Canada, assisted whatever, health serviced by the state of Canada. They've gotten health service because they can't afford a procedure in a free healthcare country. So you got to keep this in mind too.
Wait, but it says right there, the expansion to people whose sole condition is a mental illness has been delayed to March 17th, 2027.
So then why are all these dead people?
That's a
Well,
good
it says-
question. I don't know.
64% of them in 2020.
Ask chat, why are the
60.
dead people?
Yeah, ask
what
them
about
why.
these dead depressed teens?
Ask why. Why are dead?
Why dead people?
Ask,
Why are
ask
they
the
dead?
young. Say who? What's the youngest person to get mated?
Yeah, what's the youngest person to be mated? Health serviced via.
Wait, not-
I'll tell you what.
wait,
Wait, that's not how you spell
Make sure
youngest.
there's a D.
Youngest person to be
Made?
Made.
health service
I was
via
I was made before I was one, so
That's
bingo.
a good point.
just to throw my name in the running, maybe that'll show up.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no!
We have the same thing happen.
That happens.
Yeah,
Yeah, that happens.
we always got audio.
Yeah, that's
The
fine.
maid age data. Oh yeah, let's go verify that shit.
I think I saw it a while ago, so I don't know why. Sorry. But no, I think that at least it's a
I didn't know they were doing
non-zero
this in
amount.
kids. I knew
for
they
it
did
to be
this.
a non-zero amount for the state to assist in someone like.
I knew they
ending
did this
their
in
life.
Oregon, and in Oregon,
18.
I think. Wow,
Yes, first. Huh.
youngest age man is 18 to 44. No minors in the data are repeated viral claims about.
This dog's pissed about fucking maids.
Yeah, I mean,
get it.
America would never. That's
Well,
one
except
thing I
Oregon.
know. Yeah, we wouldn't do anything close to this fucked up.
Yeah, never. You guys read about United Fruit?
Oh no! What happened? What's wrong with the fruit?
No. That was like when we kind of dethroned power groups in, I think, Venezuela and Guatemala to
Was that about the banana massacres?
Yeah, mm-hmm.
We did talk
the
about
classic
that one time.
Dole banana massacres.
Bingo.
Everybody knows about those. Where the Dole company went and massacred people so they could grow their bananas.
That's the short of it. I don't know the long, so
Yeah.
that's the whole of it. You guys know about pineapple subsidies?
No.
Like pineapples take like 2 years to grow, and it's like one fruit per meter or whatever. So the economics behind why a pineapple costs what it does, like in New York or Connecticut, like don't make sense. And it's all subsidized through, I don't know, various subsidies from government to private or whatever.
Most agriculture is subsidized in some way.
And then you dig into it, you're like, holy shit, the reason everything is priced what it is because of subsidies.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, agriculture is the most subsidized, industry in our country. And, soy, corn, the majority of anything, you get a subsidy for growing that thing, basically. And, that's why a lot of farmers are getting fucked over right now, is because they're cutting subsidies from certain things, and then they can't get their payments, and then they can't sell their crops. And then the other thing that's fucking farmers over is John Deere has such crazy fucking patented technology that farmers can't work on their own tractors anymore because they can't get into the computer systems. You need a decoder and shit now, and so people have missed full crop seasons because their tractor has just been broken down.
Send it to Canada.
Exactly, kill it.
Yeah, that'll fix the problem.
Yeah.
My tractor.
Get rid of that tractor.
Yeah.
Well, now I know that if I need to take the easy way out, I can go to Canada and do it legally.
Flat tire is malignant now, or metastasizing.
Malignant flat tire. That's funny.
It's spread. We gotta.
Oh Jesus! It's in the combine.
Yeah. You guys have any kinks you want to try? Not now, but just that you've been
There's a
thought about.
DFD that I've been seeing on the way.
What's a DFD?
Here. Down, flat, down, and it's a double kinked rail that
you
can hit on skis. And I've been thinking about that one a lot.
I'm talking sexual, dog, and you knew that.
Okay. Fair.
Things you want to put your
sex
wiener
with
inside.
a dog? Is that what you said?
Sex with a dog is what
sex with a dog. You know what I'm talking about.
He's talking about screwing pooches.
Fucking dogs. In fun, unique, quirky ways.
It's got to be illegal, right?
Fucking a dog?
Yeah, for sure.
No, as long as it's, at least 3.
Yeah.
How do you get that? I'm not, what?
Going back to
it's just going to seem like I'm trying to get the answer, and I don't need the answer that bad to prod that hard.
Going back to the rascal thing of there's a reason that there's bestiality laws.
Fuck. Someone went too fast in the produce section.
With their cow.
I feel like I remember in middle school there being a viral a lady that went viral for banging her German Shepherd or something.
Oh yeah,
you remember this?
Scheiße.
For sure.
I feel like I remember that. I feel like she had a full Tosh.0 fucking redemption. Yeah, dude. I think.
Good pull.
Shepherd's cream pie.
Goddamn.
Either that or Matt Lauer had her on. I don't know. Matt Lauer is always doing creepy shit like that.
Yeah, it bit him in the butt, it seemed like, right? Oh, wait, no, that was...
Yeah, no, him
was
too.
It him?
Him too,
yeah.
Okay. I think that's usually a safe bet.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
At this point. Sad to say.
Yeah, I want to try missionary, personally.
Going to another country and trying to convince them?
No, me on top of a girl bottom, me top, sex.
Looking at each other?
If it comes to that, shit.
That's pretty crazy, dude.
I know. It seems like a pretty exotic thing. And
so what have you done before?
Nothing like that kinky. I've gotten elbow deep a time or two this week, but nothing,
That's just
nothing like a family member hasn't shown me.
Are you guys
nothing I didn't learn at PetSmart.
Are you guys both single?
Man, we were having fun.
The way you're talking about that, maybe you thought.
I just broke up with a rabbit last week.
Yeah.
I was dating a girl
Single,
pretty
yeah.
seriously throughout the summer, and then she's moving to Salt Lake soon, and we broke up, but we're still like kind of talking. I don't know. It's complicated.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
Single. Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah. You just got
No film girls out there that you've dipped your elbow in?
Well, there's girls to do films with, but...
There it is. Come on.
So it's a professional work relationship, but you got married, you said? That's about as in a relationship as you can get.
It is.
Yeah, that's awesome. Look at that ring. It's shiny.
also the most countercultural thing you can do now.
Yeah.
That's pretty true. Getting married. Yeah, I'd really like to have a family and settle
Getting married
down.
and start a family. It's very countercultural now because no one else can afford it.
Right? Well, honestly, like, I feel like at this point, like, that's the only way you can afford, like, anything is if you get married and, like, have a financial partner.
Every
Like,
kid is just a roommate, if you think about it.
Well, you used to be able to let them work, make them work.
I worked
Put them
when I was
to
a
work.
kid.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
You worked when you were a kid?
Yeah, I got my first job at 11.
Legal job?
Yeah, like, got a paycheck at 11, yeah. And, like, I wouldn't call it a legal job because you're, like, not legally supposed to work till you're 14.
Yeah.
But, like, I was working. I worked at a ski resort and I fit people with ski boots. And,
Goddamn, you would have struggled with me.
a couple, yeah, no, we had guys come in and they'd be like size fucking 15. And you're like, all right, here's your 34 and a half fucking ski boot, you monster. And they're like, it's too small, you know? What size do you wear?
15.
Like 15? Yeah, I could tell, you know? I could tell.
What
it's
are you?
as big as my forearm.
Like 11 and a half, 12.
Really?
Yeah.
That's lucky.
I have kind of small feet.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
lucky. It's
I can, like, squeeze into a 10 if need be.
really
Like, I feel
like if it's a cool shoe.
Well, no, there's a lot of films where, like, maybe I'll get brought on, like, because someone, like, couldn't do a project or something, but they had all the wardrobe and stuff, and everything's just a little too small for me. But so I've learned to cram.
Right.
And I know that, like, a 10, it's a little tight, but I can still move around.
Well, and you've been doing those foot binding exercises, right?
Yeah, for ballet.
Yeah.
And it, you know,
And to look cute.
Yeah, and it's a thing my parents have made me do since I was born, and
Right.
so it's, you know.
It's usually the best way to do it, I hear.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there was a pair of ski boots that I really wanted in college, but they only had them left in a size that was too small. So I bought them anyways, and I wore them for like 4 years, and now I'm pretty sure my feet are 3 times smaller than they were before. My toes like fold under each other and shit. Like,
You got like the LeBron feet.
Yeah, dude, they're bad.
Give me
bad,
LeBron feet,
dude.
please. Show me
They
LeBron
look
feet.
just like LeBron's feet,
It
honestly.
is so bad.
Dude, have you ever like
Good man.
dated like a ballet girl or anything like that? Though, because like if you think LeBron's feet are fucked up, dude, look at a fucking girl that's been doing ballet since she was like 6 years old. Like, look at a 20-something-year-old girl that's been doing ballet. Her feet will be literally fucking like flattened on the toe box.
Well,
Like,
it's gnarly.
yeah, LeBron's are pretty bad, but I would say my little toes are just as bad as LeBron's, but my big toes are not that fucked up.
My little toes.
But the little ones, my little ones
that
are
might
like
be the name of the episode.
folded
My little
under
toes
there.
are just as bad as LeBron's.
But like that's the other thing is like LeBron's little toe is also the same size as my penis, and so like I can't like, say we've got the same thing
dear
going on.
God. What a time, gentlemen. Fuck. I'm gonna make sure I get you out of here on time or early. Oh my goodness,
That's
we're
all good.
I
This
don't
is
think we
fun.
have anything going on.
we're
So.
grooving. Hell yeah. Well, fuck. We're gonna have to change over this camera then. If
Yeah, we
this
can,
card.
we can do a card switch.
Okay,
if
we're
you
gonna do
need
a card
to.
switch real
That'd
quick.
be cool. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Perfect.
We can
You want to do a station identification for us?
station
Kicks to break.
Oh shit, that's right. Thanks for tuning in to 96.9.
We'll be right back. We're back. It's the after hours show now. My goodness. We're deep. Oh, you gotta put some kink.
Put some kink in it.
Yeah. Otherwise it'll just keep trailing down on you a little bit.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Physics.
Let's
For
go.
cruising.
I like your stands.
Thanks, dude.
Quite.
Need to get stuff. It's, it will come time at some point to get an upgrade of wires and whatnot, but
No, you have a good setup in here. I like the vibe.
thanks,
It's
dude.
nice.
It's cozy.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
That is the highest of compliments. Thank you, Max. Cozy is what I'm going for. Always, dude.
No, I feel like I can show you these bumps.
Yeah, I'm ready to see that. I think we're finally ready to see the bumps on the after hours show.
Because they're bad.
And they hurt a lot. That's why you're keeping the beer right there.
Yeah, I need something cold on. I have my Heineken on the bumps, please.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's disgusting. Do you guys have drag names if you ever did drag?
Oh,
do you do drag?
I would be
biggest
You have a really
good.
pretty
I would
face.
be
You
the
would be
best
good at
at
drag,
it.
I feel
Yeah.
like.
I would, if I did, I would be the best.
You've
You'd be
really
a very
nice
big
eyes.
drag star.
Yeah, I could totally be the best.
You have good lips, too.
Also,
Like,
great
you could-
rack. Great rack for drag.
No, yeah.
You, no, not a drag rack.
Okay, dude. I said I'm a niche.
Yeah. Your next femboy drag performer.
You're a flat femboy.
Yeah. I don't know what would be a good drag name. Is there one of those like Facebook things where I can put in my birthday and when I was born to get my drag name or whatever?
I'm sure there's a lot of
Really?
those. I'm sure there's a lot of those out there. Isn't your drag name usually just like, I don't know, something about your body and then a drug?
Could be. It could be fuck also. Like
Put it. It's just falling on that. You
Is
can
it
twist
something-
that like little kink there, maybe.
twist the key.
The other, on the side there.
Oh,
yeah,
I gotcha.
that might. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, look at that. Drag name generator.
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Yo.
What are we going for?
Okay, category, your fantasy.
Cutesy. I want cutesy. No, sexy puns. Sexy puns.
That's
Name me.
That's
Kitty
it?
cream.
It just you don't even have to put anything else in?
First of all,
Kitty
that's
cream
not a
with two
sexy
Ks?
pun. That's an alliteration.
That's-
They need to learn what the fuck the English language
Yeah, how's
is.
that a
That's
pun?
not even how you spell the sexy cream, is it?
No, that's
Isn't it just like
That's
CR? That's just crispy
yeah.
cream.
There we go. This is first
Slay.
initial,
Oh,
last
yeah.
initial. Let's go. All right,
Sa-
Sapphire
Mermaid.
slice. Hell yeah.
Weinstein.
Charlotte.
Charlotte
Spritz.
Burst. Oof.
That's a pretty good one. Yeah, we are all Charlottes. I don't like that.
I got Sapphire Slice. They are all like alliterations. So good for them. They need like a few more like
You remember-
traits to add.
You know, stuff like this makes me understand like East Asian culture.
Oh,
A lot of noise, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Going back to your cut a piece off question.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
Glitter paws. Wait, those were actually pretty sick. Hold on.
Moxie Glitter Bomb. Karma Shimmer is not bad.
I like Velvet Shadow Play. That one's mysterious. Zephyr Storm. Zephyr is my cousin's middle name.
Ooh. I think I just white leather.
White leather.
Yeah.
White leather is good.
I feel like that's like an old person drag name.
Maybe
It could be.
he's a niche audience.
Yeah.
I have a niche on.
And mostly because they keep dying. It's a smaller and smaller every year.
Yeah, I gotta keep it going. Oh, I cannot crank this. Oh, there we go. That puts
It just might be too heavy. It just might need to sit on the top.
fair.
Ember Moonshade. I feel
Sorry.
like that is a stripper that I know, to be honest.
Do you guys know strippers?
I know a few strippers, yeah.
You again look like someone that would know if you
I know. I know.
I hate to
I
keep
know.
being that guy, but you
No,
fit
I
in the
know.
bill here.
No, I used to know a lot more strippers, but then I stopped hanging out with strippers for reasons, you know.
Because being in a relationship or for other reasons?
Other reasons.
Yeah.
Mostly, when I was hanging out with strippers a lot, I was doing a lot of cocaine.
Oh.
Because strippers do a lot of cocaine. I don't know if you guys knew this.
They do.
Yeah, usually.
For the figure?
Just for fun, or the feeling, non-feeling of it.
They're not investing that? money?
Some of them,
Seems like
I'm
one
sure
of the
some of
small
them are.
perks that come with it.
This is the difference between Idaho
The
strippers and
benefits.
like Portland strippers, right? Like Portland strippers invest their money and become the mayor, and like Idaho strippers can't show pussy and just do a bunch of cocaine, you know? So it's like, how are you ever going to be mayor if you can't show your pussy?
It's also like a lot of the guys here. All the guys in Boise are like that too.
They're what?
They don't show their pussy and do a lot of cocaine.
Damn.
It's true.
They sound cool.
That's so sick, dude.
Yeah, I used to know this one stripper named Snow.
That's not a name. That's a
That's a thing.
that's something else.
That's a noun.
In fact, here's the crazy thing about strippers. Most of their names aren't names.
Then what are they?
Just collections
What the
of
fuck?
words.
Damn, dude.
I met one named Moon Drip.
Ugh. For some reason that sounds.
Yeah, not
It sounds
enjoyable,
like
right?
something that happened. It sounds like something that happens like post coitus when like something went wrong.
See, I was thinking moon drip.
Moon drip.
See, I was thinking moon drip is like a post-period thing where like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, oh, I still got a little moon drip.
Oh, I was thinking that's like
I like that a lot.
that's good too. I was
Doesn't
thinking
the moon affect?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it
people,
does. It
you
does.
know,
It does.
times?
Well, do you know, actually, this is one of these like conspiracy theories that will be proven right in 10, 20 years.
Let it rip.
That women's cycles used to be closely conforming to the moon's lunar periods.
Mhm.
And since blue light
Pull back
has
that
been
uterine
injected
lining,
so
dude.
heavily into consumption of and fluorescent lighting also,
Oh.
we've changed the circadian rhythms of women to not revolve around the moon.
Whoa. Fuck.
that's crazy. I
Don't
also,
look it up. It's not true.
What is
The
syncing,
moon stuff,
What's
though-
syncing people up then?
Well, that's a whole different thing. I think that's
Okay.
they sync up when they're living together, right? Or they're together for longer periods.
Yeah,
'cause-
something like that.
I don't want to comment on this, to be honest.
Us
So you
four
don't
fellas
like-
can figure this out. That's Chad GBT.
moon drip is not. You don't like it, I guess. Then.
I feel like moon drip is like a
you avoid it, I guess.
Moon drip sounds like a symptom you
Moon
get
drip upset
after
you,
an
I'm
STD
sorry.
on the space station.
yeah.
Sorry, I can't fuck again this week. I had
Like,
moon
Moon
drip.
drip
Yeah,
has
like-
run rampant upon the
Like, oh,
Starship
Cheryl had to
Enterprise.
come off the ISS early because she had a really bad case of moon drip.
Yeah.
Or like, those Russians gave me moon drip last week when they were here. What the fuck, you know?
Moon drip is wild.
Moon drip.
What other names can I give me another one? I want to try to.
Display drag name or STD.
It's drag name Riff-a-thon.
Think of one, another one that I know
The
of.
stripper name Riff-a-thon.
What was another one? Gemstones are always like
Toxic shock. That'd be a sick drag name.
That would
But
that would be like a good drag name if like you're doing like hair metal, you know, like you're doing like
Toxic
Motley
Shock.
Crue style stuff, but you're like, hey, I'm Toxic Shock.
Don't uncork me.
Misha Mirage, Glitz Gala. Glitz Gala sounds
Mitsubishi Mirage.
like it's got that
Lando
gorilla grip.
Fabuloso. See, that's something that no one in this room
Lando
could pull off.
Fabuloso,
You might
that's
be able
a
to pull off
guy,
a Lando
dude.
Fabuloso.
Yeah, that's a man though. Like, Red Hot Rebellion, that's just an album name. I don't know. That's Lando Fabuloso's Red Hot Rebellion. Boom.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
that's a
shit, it writes
great
itself.
Max
fucking-
fantastic.
That sounds like an awesome Afro punk album.
And you can make AI make it now too, right? So
That's true. AI music is the next step. And
gross.
I feel like your drag name has to come to you. Like you
I agree.
can't.
You can't do a generator.
Yeah, you have to come to your drag
Yeah, like
name.
this is fun, but
Yeah, I
this
feel
is
like-
never going to spell Max with 3 X's, which is how I'm at least going to start.
Yeah, see, that's why I feel like it has to be like a physical trait that like you have, and then like
I feel like
kind of like a play on your name, maybe. Like you should be like Shaughnessy Longlegs or something, you know. And then like this is like Maxine.
Maxie Longlegs.
And then you're like Maxie Jawa. I don't know.
Max Gangles.
no, I think they would call you Lenk.
Lank.
Now coming to the stage, Lenk.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah, dude.
I
Lenk
could do
is
like a hairspray thing, like a plan Link.
if you were gonna do like, is that if this isn't already an artist name? Like that should be, if you're gonna do music, that should be your name.
Lenk. Lenk would be.
Lenk is a sick name.
Yeah, like no matter what music I do, really, like.
I would
be
give
country, it could be rap,
You could be
Lank.
Lank. Yeah, dude, totally. You're all Lank.
Lankers.
Yeah, you're both Lanks.
And then you can do a group together, and you could be what are you? Ganglion Lank. Ganglion Lank. Yeah.
Ganglion Langley. Yeah.
Ganglion Lank is tough to say, so it's probably not marketable.
We'll workshop it a little bit. You know, we still got like 2 weeks till the big show, so we're good.
Playing Paramount.
Set list is not in stone. Not in stone.
These are we just need a structure.
There's gonna be a lot of covers, honestly.
You guys need some more gasoline. Come on, get the fire going again.
This is bonfire. Bondage fire.
No, it's pretty crazy times. Do you guys feel it in Idaho and Boise of the?
Are you gonna bring up politics?
Just how crazy the times are. Not even politics. There's like people being uneasy about things.
Yeah, I think
whether it be the economy and everything else, or it be politics.
I think we feel it in Idaho. I think it depends on like where you're at, though. I think in Idaho we, at least for the last, I don't know. In Idaho we have a very large influx of fucking crazy people that has happened, and so like it's just like a lot of entitlement. And, like I would say like the craziness that like is happening with the housing market and stuff has like affected us in Idaho worse than any other state almost, in terms of like rent going up and like there not being that many rentals, and just like I've noticed around here like there's tons of places for lease, and like there's a lot of like reasonably priced places that you can find like for like under $1,000 a month here. And
what?
And like
where are these?
I was looking on Zillow, and like they may be shitty, but you can at least find them, you know. Like you can't find anything for under $1,000 a month in Idaho right now. And it's like, I think that's...
What do you guys rent, an apartment together, or what do
we
you
have we have like a townhouse that we got really lucky with, that like is fucking massive.
Hell yeah.
And we had a third roommate for a couple years, and he moved out in like February, and so like we pay, you know, we
so
pay,
damn, your rent's gone up then?
Yeah, our rent went up by like $300 each, like when he moved out. This
brings me to my next question. A lot of these comics are doing OnlyFans now. Lenk, have you thought about it?
Of course. I thought you think Lenk hasn't thought about making a link. Yeah. Of course I've thought about it. I have a niche, dude.
Yeah. I know. I figure you could market yourself. Both of you are very, I feel like, internet marketable for...
I appreciate that. Yeah. I have an account.
With the capes and all?
I have an account. I wear a different cape every day.
Sometimes it's from the front, shot from the back. Sometimes it's from the back, shot from the front.
Yeah, sometimes I lean over. No, I mean...
Cape.
Dude, even my dad has like been like, you should start an OnlyFans. I'm like, what the why would you suggest that? He's like, you know that two-turn Tony guy? And I'm like, I am not built like that guy, dude. Like, I don't know what you're fucking...
I don't know this guy. Who's two-turn Tony?
You don't know who two-turn Tony is?
You know this guy?
Yeah, dude.
Not because I want to.
Dude, he's a great fucking... He's got great branding.
Exactly, yeah.
He started going famous from these TikTok videos where he would piss his mom off by like doing fucked up shit in their house, or like having a duck and like getting his dad all
Wasn't it like he did OnlyFans, made a bunch of money, and then he would make videos of him like his sister had like her college tuition, he would like bust down her door, break her shit, and give her like $1 million. Like, I paid for your college, bitch, and then like would leave.
He does those sometimes, but his major thing that he got famous off is just pissing his mom off. But like now he started OnlyFans, and he has like a fucking complex in Florida that he lives on, and fucking like does like these crazy fucking videos. And he started a fucking like spiked lemonade company, and like sells a ton of that now. He fucks hot bitches on OnlyFans.
So it's just porn is what he does?
And he jerks himself off.
Yes, I don't think it's him that's the selling.
It's film.
Hey, I asked what he did on there. I was
it's a little different than yours.
I think he does promos, but like a lot of his thing is like he does fishing videos, and he does fucking like but it's like
Fishing family
Jackass.
porn.
It's like Jackass for Florida boys, like kind of where.
Did what he did really well.
Yeah, and he's got like a great like fucking personality about it too,
Oh, yeah.
right? But
Does he fuck good?
my dad, I'm sure he
Well,
looks like he fucks good. I mean, he's built like a Greek god. Like it's. He's
So your
always
dad's a
shirtless.
subscriber, and he told you that.
My dad told me that I should be like him,
Look at
and
this
I'm
guy.
like, dude, I'm not
Look at
6
this
foot.
guy. Look at this guy lay a pipe. You could do this.
I've seen your bulge, son. You have the same. You come from the same vein.
And I'm like, I love the support, Dad, but I just don't think that's me, So I started an account, and it's mostly so I can watch other people.
Yeah.
But I think like,
But isn't that weird? A lot more comics, I feel like there's like some substantive
there's-
side money. Well, I don't know.
there's
Maybe.
also like OFTV now too,
Yeah.
where like they're starting to like produce
They've got, like,
comedy specials.
Yeah, I had some. Alec Flynn was on a while back before he moved out of Denver, and he had his like special produced by them.
Yeah, we
That's kind of cool, I guess.
we're friends with this comic. Her name's Hannah. She's based out of Chicago. Regular Laugh Factory. She like does OFTV stuff and did their festival and like has an account on there and shit. But like, yeah, she uses it as supplemental income. And I'm like, I mean, fuck, dude. If you're willing to do it, then fucking do it. Like if you're not embarrassed by it, then fucking make some extra cash. But like, if I think like the main thing with OnlyFans is just like.
It's embarrassing to not make cash.
That's
that's
right.
real, like you put it all out there, and just no one wants it.
Yeah, like no subscribers and like a million videos out there. That's fucking brutal, dude.
Yeah, though that I think what a lot of people, the general public, would consider being like taboo about OnlyFans, like making a lot of money, exposing yourself. I think even worse is exposing yourself and making no money.
It's way worse.
So much worse. Like you got like tens of like my Patreon level, like after multiple years of posting
That's,
yourself
like,
nude on the internet, like
pretty good. Like I don't know, dude.
$30 a month after
I'm just grinding, dude.
2,000
Every
videos.
week. Two
I'm
buttholes.
spreading it, I'm pulling it, I'm doing everything I can.
It's a slow build, okay? Joe Rogan took like you had to put out like 800 episodes before anything happened. So
Well, like that's the other thing too is like like OFTV. Like I've noticed they're starting to like produce like podcasts and like actual like show type
Hey, I'm your market, by the way.
content.
I'm who you're looking for.
Right.
yeah, I would
Actually,
do
wait,
it.
no, they're owned.
Well, and like that's the other thing that like
APAC, they might not like me.
Oh,
To make APAC jokes.
that's the other
but
thing
you're
that like they need
taller
to
than them.
like figure out that barrier, right? Of like if they're gonna produce stand-up specials and they're gonna produce content that's not porn related or whatever, like then they need to get over like this like hump that they've created for themselves within the market of like content on OnlyFans is nasty. You know what I mean? Like how are they gonna fucking be a successful stand-up
I
like
think we as a
producing
society
company
need to do
if-
some work too. Then
Yeah, I agree.
we
And-
shouldn't. Yeah,
Everybody
it could have
needs it.
gross shit and not gross shit, and it's on us for being like, why is it this? What I like? I can't see this and this in the same place. That's on us.
Absolutely. I think that's why DryBar should start doing porn.
Yeah. Wet bar.
That would be wild. DryBar. It's
Missionary
like
Monday.
Black Raw, but it's DryBar.
I really like the wet bar branding of it. I think that could have legs, dude.
Perhaps.
Oh, and the theme of it is just lubeless sex. So it's DryBar.
You don't need lube for love.
I think
okay?
we might get in trouble because
Yeah.
there already is a no lube porn company.
Like, is that the angle
That is the name of the company.
It's
What
called
is it?
No Lube.
It's called No Lube, and it's just hardcore,
No Lube, like,
non-lube
incorporated?
sex.
Yeah, but this is DryBar.
Yeah, pull it up, Sam. It's and honestly, DryBar, you should invest.
What did we learn today? That if you podcast and break it past the 2-hour mark, that will show you porn in TS.
That's foreplay.
YouTube, there's no way they're getting that far into the censorship of the video. Like, once you're 2 hours into a podcast with like less than 500 subscribers on the channel, like you can guarantee you can say anything you want after the 2-hour mark.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, the 15-minute mark, brother.
Wait, were we gonna look up something else porny?
I don't know. Play some of these two current videos because they get pretty hot. Is this one where he has a lady? No, we need him with a lady.
No, we don't.
No, don't play the music. They'll copyright it.
I'm gonna get a strike.
Oh, shit. Like he puts his grandma in like a fucking big bubble thing and like fills it with weed at one point.
Huh.
That's nice.
Pretty
Did
cool.
she know that?
No.
Yeah, Nani is like.
She's with it. Damn man is duck. Huh?
Yeah, but he's got like his own like twisted tea type alcohol drink and.
Why you can't have a duck as a pet in every state should be.
Why no you can't duck? Chat GBT.
Yeah, why no duck?
I want duck. Why
I
can
want
not have
alligator.
duck? Samson want alligator. Why can we not have alligator?
I
and
feel like
duck?
we could have an
No
alligator in our
alligator in
basement.
Idaho. Why?
So we actually here's a crazy thing. There is an alligator in Idaho, and there was an alligator farm at this
Sounds
fucking.
and he's a
Albertsons.
mean
There
motherfucker.
was an alligator farm at
Asshole.
this hot springs in Idaho, like near Boise. And in the 70s, they had like a ton of fucking gators. And then like
Damn.
apparently they got rid of the gator farm and there's still like a hot springs there, but they have one gator that just like wanders the properties and like fucking chills.
No way.
Yeah, he does a lot of these actually. And he has like John Daly do them and stuff off girls' butts. Pretty cool.
Oh, it's fake.
Yeah, that was fake for sure.
That's a cool duck.
That's Baby Girl. That's his pet duck. So like, the story behind his like upbringing is honestly kind of wholesome. Like he was this nerdy kid that was like homeschooled, couldn't have a pet, and so his mom got him a duck because it was like hyperallergenic and stuff because he has a bunch of allergies. And then he just started making videos with the duck. And then he got like ripped one day and then like went famous, you know? Like he just went from like being a nerdy little guy with a duck to like a big buff guy with
This
a
is
duck. And
proof
people were
that
like,
Chris's
So
theory
the
about
duck is the constant that we just need a duck.
we need a duck.
interesting.
Yeah.
I was
Anything else
gonna.
that
I was thinking it was the rip thing.
Well, I mean,
My other
I
producer
mean-
Chris has this. He brought me this bar, and he's like, "If you lift this every day, you keep doing stuff, you'll be Sean Rife in 2 years." And I'm like, "That's not how it works." But okay.
That is kind of how it works.
I'm like, actually, now that you realize it, it's kind of how that works.
there could be like a little progress thing you do every episode is you just right at the end you bust out like 20 reps while like the guests are doing their plugs or whatever.
Sure.
And then you just see how jacked you get
That'd be
eating wings and
horrible.
doing curls.
Yeah.
We don't have to keep going through this.
He's over it. Put Subway Surfer back up to get his attention back.
That's what I need. What's that accounting tab, actually? Can you pull that bookmark up? Yeah.
That's work. You don't want that.
That ADP website up there.
Yeah, can we clock in?
Nah, dude, that's the hey, small company perks. You think I fucking clock in?
No, you're on
I
salary.
record my. No, I'm on salary, but I record my hours because I get overtime too if I do overtime.
Hell yeah.
But I'm not
That's nice.
clocking in.
I feel that.
Fair enough.
No, it's so chill, to stay at a place and crawl through some amount of crap to like get to the point where you're like, oh yeah, like I can ask my boss the week of a thing, like I'm gonna take off at lunch on Thursday to go pod with some guys that are in town. Like,
Yeah, that is
she's
nice.
like, yeah, I'm like, cool,
Yeah.
That
perfect.
is nice. That's how my last gig was until the,
And then it's like we get to the period of time where it's like, oh, we get to pay whatever, and like, will we get a bump or not? And it's like, I have to remember that. That time,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, that stuff's valuable. The like at least for me as an employee, like the freedom of like not worrying about whatever, like
Yeah.
knowing I'm gonna do my work and whatever. But also, you shouldn't bother me when have a second job. being a
Yeah,
door
I
guy or
mean,
whatever.
I have at my pyramid scheme job, like
Is this a pyramid scheme? I don't think it is.
it's a big legal. They're all pyramid schemes. Just some are
Every
legal, some
corporation is a
aren't.
pyramid.
Okay.
But
I don't think.
it's an evil whatever company, and I call it a pyramid scheme. It's a blanket term.
Okay, fair
But but the point is I have a conservative dad work ethic towards it, where like
Good
Like
man.
I work hard, but I do that because then that gives me leverage to yell at my higher ups and to take days off when I want to, sort of thing. Because I'm like, I work hard. Like, you really can't say anything, so I can kind of act however I want.
Because everybody
in a way.
else doesn't work hard.
Yeah, and like I feel like there are definitely times where working hard can be a huge detriment, especially at a big corporate, evil, whatever company.
Because
where
you
they're
will
gonna,
take on more. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to take advantage of you, make you do more and pay you less. But it's also like if they know that you work hard, you can, get away with a few more things too.
Yeah, that's the balance that we should be striking.
Yeah, so you can be like, I kill it for you, and I haven't taken a day off in 2 months. I'm going to do a podcast at noon on Wednesday or whatever.
That was like the nice thing about working for when I was working for like one company and I was on salary just doing sales for a marketing agency. It was like, as long as I'm meeting my fucking meeting setting quota, I can take off in the middle of the fucking week and not come in for 3 days, and it just doesn't matter.
And it's all perspective of like, oh, I could slave away. I know if I wanted to apply my brain or whatever, I could get a job and make more, 100% more money or whatever, but be in the office 6 days a week and not be able to do a second job and not be able to do a podcast and not be able to do the other things. Like, okay, well, the price that you're going to put on me not being able to like grow my skills of talking to someone 18 to 80 a string, you're not going to put a price tag on that for me. I'm sorry.
You also need a life outside of your day-to-day, because like I'm sure you've met people at any job that job is their whole life.
Dude, most
and
people,
no matter how much money they make, they are fucking duds of humans.
So that's the one thing I've started to realize. I think is in my adult life is like almost
gives you a personality.
Most people are just like so fucking focused on their work life that they have nothing outside of that, and like. Our society like does not help that in any way, like given the grind set fucking culture and like just the 9 to 5-ness of it is like, if you're going to your job, like say you're commuting an hour into like downtown Denver from like the suburbs, right? So like you're leaving for a job at 8 a.m. and you're driving fucking an hour and a half. And so you leave your house at fucking 6 and then you get there at 8 and then you fucking work until fucking 5 and you drive another hour and a half home. And then it's like 8 by the time you get fucking home, and it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Can I tell you my life before?
I can't even say fucking anymore.
That's the worst part of professional life to me, personally, is having to censor your curse words. I used to get in so much trouble in sales meetings for dropping F-bombs. Like, our CTO, like, in a morning meeting with the whole company one day was like, Samson, you're great on sales calls. If you could just, like, go from, like, just less F-bombs, just, like, go for like instead of 12, try for 5. And I can't fucking do that, boss. Sorry, buddy. That's just not how I roll.
No, it's a dangerous thing to fall into, and I found myself in it. Like, COVID graduate, moved back here, get a job, commuting, living with my grandma at the time, and so it's like, oh, you're working and then you're going home and she's watching the rolling death counts of COVID come across.
This is the other thing about living with a grandparent during COVID was like, I lived with my grandparents during COVID too, and they were like, don't fucking come in our house, like you can't go out, like you can't, like I couldn't go hang out with friends at all because they're like afraid of dying, which like I get, but fucking we're in separate buildings. Like I'm in the garage, let me fucking go to the bars once a week.
Yeah, but like that cycle of like going to work, coming home, literally doing not anything until you go to work the next day, and just like, oh yeah,
that's not healthy.
Oh, this isn't healthy. You know what's healthier than this? If I got my spinal fusion, I could like move around again. I'm like, it'd be healthier than this like work, nothing. Work is work. Work a different job that like invigorates you a little bit, and then that's when I got the door guy job, and I was
it's just nice having something to look forward to, like. Yeah, it's easy to get stuck in a rut, and like whether it's a like separate career path or just like after work I paint or whatever, just something to like make yourself a person or whatever.
Well, like that's another issue I feel like with like when we grew up too, is people were like, find what you love to do, right? And then you'll never work a day in your life. When in reality, like work is fucking work. Whether you love what you're doing or not, like it's still.
Tell me about it, brother.
It's still fucking work, like
doing it right now.
And so like, it's a
real tough time talking to you, right?
No, but
work,
like
we're going back.
Fucking, if like say you fucking love like I don't know, like editing videos, right, and like making clips or whatever, but then you start to make clips for like not your own shit, and like that's what you're doing for a job, and then all of a sudden like. Making clips is not that fucking fun anymore, and like now you're like, oh, now that this is all I fucking focus on all day long, and like this was something that I really liked, now I'm like drained of it, you know, and like I've seen that happen to people in like skiing, like whether they're being ski instructors or working in the ski industry. I've seen that happen to people like my mom. It happened to my mom with figure skating. She was a figure skating coach for like 30 years.
Whoa.
And like loved, you know, figure skating and stuff. But by the time she stopped doing it, she was like, I fucking hate figure skating now. I never want to be in an ice rink ever again, you know, and like I don't want to like do that to something that I like to do.
Do you
know?
worry about that with stand-up?
Less with stand-up just because it's a different model, you know, and it's like you're not doing it for, I don't know, fucking 12 hours a day every day, you know, like it's with stand-up it's nice and like the other thing with stand-up is like there is a actual like reciprocation to your hard work, right? Like whereas like when you're working a job or whatever, like whether it's video editing or fucking writing or anything like that, like
I know me, I like to buy my milk with laughs, not the paycheck that my job pays me.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude.
But I just feel like there's
exposure.
Oh, I can't pay for this carton of milk with the laughter that crowd gave me last night.
Or 30 people.
You must be mistaken, sir.
You guys are buying at the wrong stores. I don't know.
I literally did the Wise Guys open mic last week, and that was an okay night for
I
them,
should not have to pay my rent. No, it's just I feel like stand-up's just a different thing because it is like such a quick. It's such a quick thing. Like even if you're doing an hour,
but like say you weren't doing anything else outside of being a touring like road comic,
I'm sure
you
it
can
would get
see.
old.
I'm sure you can see how
old.
these people get grizzled from the road.
It turns people into assholes.
Yeah,
kind
totally.
of.
But I feel like that's the travel aspect of it more so than like the actually doing the stand-up aspect.
I also feel like it's a thing where per capita stand-ups are like not more nihilistic or like don't want to like things.
That's true.
And so the going out to like new places and meeting new people or like going like on top of already doing the thing.
It's an industry that takes nothing to get into, and there's no like criteria or anything sort of. So like, yeah, it's pretty easy for someone to like walk in and have instant success and then have a huge ego boost and then get shitty. Whether they're doing it a lot or not, but I think then it also comes to like what you're doing it for.
What do you do it for?
I like writing more than I think anything else. And if I could, if I only had to do one thing, it'd be writing.
Like if you could just be a writer.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I'm with you.
And I think like there's people that I'm sure you've heard the term like doing stand up for pussy or something where like it's pretty easy to get like funny enough to have like a good 10-15 minute set and get laid and a quick paycheck or whatever. And like if you're willing to like make your whole career that, then you can do that. But to everyone else, you're kind of a prick. And yeah, that's when it's like, you know, are you in it because you like some sort of art form about it, or are you doing it for like things that are like outside of you sort of thing?
I do it because I like the feeling of being on stage. I just love the like sense of making people laugh, and like the longer I can be on stage like making more people laugh, like the better I feel about just
I'm in his camp of like the writing, like finding there's an unlimited amount of finding new funny, and it's like whenever you find a new funny in weird, like the BBL thing, so dumb, but I wrote it and I'm working, but it makes me happy this week because I found a new funny stupid thing.
It does feel good when you write like a sentence down that like cracks you up in your bedroom or whatever, and you're like nice. But also I know my brain, maybe I'm just laughing at myself because I'm giving myself sympathy laughs, and then you go and do it and you're like, oh, I wrote that. I made that thing that you guys are responding the way I want it. I did it. That's the art. I did the thing, and that feels good.
Yep. Yeah. How do you are you getting better with your experience of like filtering through knowing what was workable without even doing it? Yeah. See, I feel that with just working in a club, like being around the best in the world doing it for 4 or 5 years, you know, that I think that's rubbed off of like, oh, I kind of have a sense of what is workable or not more than I did
around
before.
The worst people. It's like you'll start a joke, be like, oh, this is like that one. No, just don't even try. Or like I have to do a full 180 on this sort of thing. And yeah, you learn what to do, but then really importantly, you learn what not to do. And that's good.
Have you heard of this silly little country called England before in your lives?
What's the deal?
They've got this thing over there they do called knighting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've heard of that.
Yes.
Here at Top Shelf
Does
Studios.
that happen after like daytime or like
Yeah.
just when the moon,
Bingo, there it is.
moon drip?
It's in there with the moon drip thing. After a long form conversation here at Top Shelf Studios, I'm doing the hiding because all my life people have been like, "Hey, can I get a couple inches? How's the weather up there? I bet you play basketball," and all this shit, right?
Yeah.
So now I've realized I've got this prefrontal lobe. I'm like, holy fuck! I'm waking up in a meat suit every day,
Real.
and I'm looking out the world. I'm like, oh, we're all just driving vehicles, and we're all looking out, judging each other on the size, shape, color of these vehicles almost more than anything else, and it just seems so silly to me.
Mm-hmm.
So after a long form conversation, I'm pleased to give you a heart height. How tall do you stand physically, Samson? How large are you?
I think I'm 5'9".
All right. Samson Large. I heart height thee 6'6".
Let's go! Holy shit, dude! That's how high I've always
He is
been.
now Samson Huge.
We finally see eye to eye.
Let's
is
go.
Samson Huge.
Oh my god, dude! Oh, I've always wanted to be this tall.
And Max,
Fuck.
you already stand physically at 6'6", is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Max, I heart height thee 7 foot.
Holy shit!
What?
A member of the 7-footer club.
Fuck!
I don't know. What is the adjusted differential? Who's got the higher adjusted differential?
Me, for sure. You only gave him 4
He's
additional
got 6 inches. No, that's nice maths there. A
Yeah,
foot's 12 inches, not
I
10.
don't know how feet work, dude. I'm
Quick math.
5'9" to 6.
I like a metric system.
Yeah, you got a little bit more, right?
It's okay. He needs it.
Little do you know
I'm
that
okay,
little
man.
do you know that I know.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
we'll be fine.
honestly, thank you so much for being here. It's been a blast to get to
Thanks
know
for the
you.
invite, man. This
I
was
hope I
great
can
fucking
make
time.
my way up to Boise sometime. And
Please.
Dude, yeah, come to Boise. I'll get you on some showcases and we'll record a podcast. We have an extra bedroom you can
Dude,
sleep in
fuck.
if you want.
epic.
Yeah, your feet might hang off the bed a little bit,
It's all
but
right.
like, it'll be okay.
There's a reason I've been adulting and earning all those credit card points for someday,
yeah.
hotel room. So it's all good.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like that's the nice thing about our roommate leaving is we have an extra guest room and we both run
It's cool to say you have an extra
open mic-
bedroom.
open mic rooms.
Like, we got a room here, bro. Come on.
So
Yeah,
come
dude, that's a
fucking
flex.
through. Comedians come through and hit us up, and we'll get you on some shows.
Come
and,
over.
We'll hang out. Please come over and dispel the awkwardness between Max and I.
You guys are the best.
Give
Pretty
it up
good
for Sam
podcast.
back there.
Yeah, give it up for the producers.
Our-
We love him.
He's unsung hero of
Great
the pod,
job.
truly.
Turn it up on
Tearing
ChatGPT.
up Google and chat.
And where can the people follow you, find you, other than Pretty Good Podcast? What the Instagrams?
I'm Max Knudson on the things. Knudson. That's how you spell it.
My Instagram is skilarge, SKILARGE.
Have you been offered money for that?
No, but I should be, right? I claimed it a long time ago, and I feel like I'm very surprised
Good
no one's asked for it yet. But that's me on there, and then follow me on LinkedIn at Samson Large. I'm always making fun of people who have real jobs, and Facebook and YouTubes and all the stuffs. Samson Large Comedy on TikTok.
Well, get over there. Check out the Pretty Good Podcast. If you're in Boise, check out them. Check out their shows. They're going to be all around the country. These boys are blowing up. I have a feeling about it. So get on their train before they're huge, and that way you can brag to your friends and be like, I knew Samson and Max before they were big.
I mean,
That's really
we're
all-
gonna be huge. Samson grew like 8 inches during his
It's true. It's insane. Grew 8 inches by my heart, and
And you're going home with a sick hat.
But this hat is so dope. Go to Casa Bonita if you
There you
haven't
go.
been.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, follow them.
And like and subscribe, InTALLerable.
And as always, fuck off and be well.
He doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. Thank you, everybody.